Why you see your full and full food in this? Cause when I get on, I got the 20 days. When there is life, there is hope for my brother. God know the bank food. Do you tell your neighbor? God know the bank food. Some are legal or foolers. God know the bank food. Tell them not to get to say God know the bank food. Do you tell your neighbor? God know the bank food. Before they can pressure they go bam. Never look up to God. He never ever let you so bam. In what not in what God not the good for cause so no fail for call. Any problem where you get here ready for solve them. But talk to God not free. God in network no music. If you believe it, you shall receive it. No condition is permanent. Why you see your full and full food and this? Cause when I get on, I got the 20 days. Once there is light, there is hope for my brother. God know the bank food. Do you tell your neighbor? God know the bank food. Believe in yourself and activate hope. You will ever come and be the head cornerstone. Why you see your full and full food in this? Cause when I get on, I got the 20 days. When there is light, there is hope for my brother. God know the bank food. Do you tell your neighbor? God know the bank food. Some are legal or foolers. God know the bank food. Tell them not to get to say God know the bank food.
Welcome to Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television.
Believe in yourself and activate hope. You will ever come and be the head cornerstone. Why you see your full and full food in this? Cause when I get on, I got the 20 days. When there is light, there is hope for my brother. God know the bank food. Do you tell your neighbor? God know the bank food. Some are legal or foolers. God know the bank food. Tell them not to get to say God know the bank food. Do you tell your neighbor? God know the bank food. Before they can pressure they go bam. Never look up to God. He never ever let you so bam. In what not in what God not the good for cause so no fail for call. Any problem where you get here ready for solve them. But talk to God not free. God in network no music. If you believe it, you shall receive it. No condition is permanent. Why you see your full and full food and this? Cause when I get on, I got the 20 days. Once there is light, there is hope for my brother. God know the bank food. Do you tell your neighbor? God know the bank food. Believe in yourself and activate hope. You will ever come and be the head cornerstone. Why you see your full and full food in this? Cause when I get on, I got the 20 days. When there is light, there is hope for my brother. the bank phone. Do you tell your neighbor? God know the bank phone. Some illegal hustlers. God know the bank phone. Tell them not to get say God know the bank phone.
It's never too late. No matter where you're there, you could be somebody.
Back in my belly. I'm a back in my belly. Oh yeah. Yeah, LG number one. Yeah. When you expect to make you way, somebody not gonna know your name. When you hustle night and day, just for butter you brave and say you not nobody. Mr. Nobody. Then call you nobody. You not somebody, baby. Somebody, yeah. Boy, I hustle over me, yo. Nobody not be happy with the bones. Some say I go die, oh, but I got them in life, oh. Now I smile, oh. Batman, they sad, oh. They Mr. Nobody. Well, Mr. Nobody done that to somebody, yeah. They Mr. Nobody. The baby they knock, they call my name, yeah. Me phone the ringo. Everybody went jolly, oh, hey. The bella turn polio. Everybody went for me, oh, hey. Nobody, they pop champagne in a me bungalow. You the best for make you way. Nobody not gonna know your name. When you the hustle night and day, just for butter you brave and say you not nobody. Mr. Nobody. They call you nobody. You not somebody. Let we go now the bank. You know the near poverty, no they wine. Yes, if I they make like a ranker, all of me solution, then na me bankers and me I they spend I. Anything where I want in my life, I they buy high. Yeah. The money where I get it, they circulate. The way I they spend it to accurate. No time for the bobo, hard to get nigga done, I'm so dry eye. Shit, if you really wanna make it like me, you have to dry eye. Spend eye. When you the best for make you way, somebody not gonna know your name. When you the hustle night and day, just for butter you brave and say you not nobody. Mr. Nobody. They call you nobody. You not somebody. Yes. Somebody, yeah.
Chile, listen to Shollay Davies. Anything you don't do in life, you forget pattern. When me be the bed, I need a chill and dance lantern. Music give me money, I'm not buju bantan. Everybody, this world is not a nobody. We are born to this world to be somebody. Believe in me for fame money. Me name not now where I find God. Okay, no fun, okay. See them go down the slip so you not done cut it. Okay, no fun, okay. See them go down the slip so you not done cut it.
Let me go, sir.
When you the best for make you way, somebody not gonna know your name. When you the hustle night and day, just for butter you brave and say you not nobody. Mr. Nobody. They call you nobody. You not somebody. Somebody, yeah, nah.
Believe in yourself and activate hope. You will ever come and be the head cornerstone. Why you feel your full and for food in this place? How when I get on, I got the 20 days. When there is life, there is hope, oh, my brother. God know the bank phone. Do you tell your neighbor? God know the bank phone. God no the bang so. Tell them not to get so. Say God no the bang so. Ah, do you tell your neighbor? Say God no the bang so. So they can't press on the go. Never look up to God. He never ever let you so. In what not in what. God not the good for cause, so no fed for caller. Any problem where you get here ready for solve. But talk to God not free. God in network no music. If you believe it, you shall receive it. No condition is permanent. Why you see your fall and for food and this? Cause when I get to la God and get it yes. Once there is light, there is support, my brother. God know the bang zone. Ah, do you tell your neighbor? God know the bang zone. Believe in yourself and activate hope. You will ever come and be the head cornerstone. Why you see your fall and for food in this? Cause when I get to la God and get it yes. Once there is light, there is support, my brother. God know the bang zone. Ah, do you tell your neighbor? God know the bang zone. Ah, tell my legal of schools. God know the bang zone. Tell them not to get so. Say God know the bang zone.
Welcome to Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television. I am your host, Khadija Tijan Nabi. As in I know, this platform, unfortunately, we don't get so many land saga. And today, again, we get another case of land issue having to do with we beloved Mama Salon. We get today the rightful owner, when Mrs. Mariama Gbekie, where that land property there. It will give you all the detail as to how he acquired that property and what he experienced at the moment. Then we also get some other family members there also where they join we also get one or two things where they get for say, and some other citizens them as well where unfortunately then suffer don't get a very bad experience when it come to this land issue. Having said that, make a pause, make a bring come in Mrs. Mariama Gbekie. Welcome, 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 madam. Kindly introduce yourself and check your device. It seems like you're on mute. Check your device and come in, madam. Welcome, ma. Welcome, ma. How you do? Welcome to Salon for All. Kindly introduce yourself, ma. Okay. So it seems like we get some issue. As in I know it and they call from back home and I therefore be a bit patient with we they get some internet issues, so the feedback is pretty poor, and but we'll come back to worst case scenario past maybe we might be forced to bring her through audio. I want to try back Mrs. Mariama Gbekie. Try again for introduce yourself, madam. Now we see what you go say. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, ma'am. We did get some issues, so I don't put you on mute for now. So if anything, worst case scenario, would they bring you back? So until I go call in at the phone, then they will be able to get a better understanding of what you they say. Yeah. So that way your message will go across. For now, the internet back home is a bit challenging. So unfortunately, most of the thing that we they say when they able get I want to welcome Mr. Muhammad Kamara. Welcome, sir. And they join with through audio. Welcome, sir. Kindly introduce yourself, and then you give a small background on this land issue. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, Miss Khadija Nabe, Ina Mohammed Kamara, are based in the US. I know a lot about this land situation in progress, and I get a lot of evidence for back 'em up with that. Back in 2016, I go to Salo for go attend my mama in funeral. This woman in question na me auntie. So after the funeral, I tell me say late man who na be late AIG Gbekie left this place here gear. We be done the try to develop am. Up to a point, he even go to the former deputy anti-corruption officer, owner Shollay Davies, not knowing that na a devil incarnate he been the killing problem too. At that point in time, he asked the mommy say, they must help him, let him get a portion of waiting in the bill day for them ref with the sell na the place there. Waiting they arrange with the mommy, may not be there. But at that point in time, now the mommy tell me, say, but now that I don't can they, we don't think we not see. He said, now this, you want for like the help and small lady, they develop this place. Now I said, a good thing. I say, not to for let this money way you need, for let me help you, for let you go pray land. Now for let you get shelter over you aid. I say, and she's a poor teacher. I say, okay, not a problem. So we started from there, then begin to develop the thing. Before that, hello, Khadija?
Yes, sir. Will they get you?
Okay, before that, now the mommy tell me waiting me don't go on between here and Shollay Davies. From there, as I begin working at the now I say, okay. I say, well, now you know the truth to loan, now I say yes. I say, okay, when I'm gonna land, let land go verify that day. Now you can go na lands. Back then, the then permanent secretary was Baba Fortune. Baba Fortune go, he tell the mommy, say, let the mommy go na court, let the mommy go put all the papers then together, say, now you know the real person who then left her property to, and let come back to her. She did, she went to a lawyer, the lawyer do all the documentation, he come back there. By that time, the way they come, now in Shollay Davies don't see to say, they don't begin, the mommy don't begin the work day, that the place there. Now it turn, instead now go say, behold all this time, where the mommy they talk, where they send the mommy back and forth, you understand it? In don't they now say, they try to make documents there for let it take over that place there. So now, me not be nothing they happen. One day the paper work day, now last then go day, one guy named Salifu come up from the Ministry of Lands. He go mark XX then at the place. Now I call, I say, I be there at on that and then call me. Now I say, I talk to the guy. I say, what are you? He say name Salifu. I say, what's come on? He say like Department of Lands. Now I say, wait happy. Now he say, oh, na Baba Fortune, na in Sena. Now I say, Baba Fortune, me talk to yesterday. Baba Fortune not ever say so. I say, let me call Baba Fortune. Why call him? To your greatest disbelief, Baba Fortune deny flat say, not to send the guy. Then the guy say, well, not go meet up na lands. Now I say, okay, I say I did do it. I say they come right now. Now go meet up na lands. Right before I'm back, the guy they deny him like I did deny Christ. See, not to the send and day. Now I tell the man in Baba Fortune. Now I tell us, I say this thing they destroy Salome. I say when I give the purpose in your right. And I have audio. Fortunately, I recorded the whole conversation between me and then Honorable Karmo Kaba was there, is my witness. Other people immediately. Now he talk everything. Say the mommy now get that place say. Now for free old no now he dey wait for. Now ask and say, I say we're so waiting concern Shollay Davies for more Shollay Davies on kind of this picture, yeah. Now he bring all kind issue there. I say no, this is a public office. I said now Shollay Davies just can it no go stop. And they send this audio for back your recording. That they get them and they send them. Now if from that time day now, Shollay Davies dey on that ground now, they go make fake documents there saying that they get that place there. The mommy, they get the mommy in a court, this poor mommy, a poor teacher, they don't humiliate her all kind way, back and forth and forth, court, everything. To the point at some point one Ramadan, they almost died by stress. Now, the case is still in, they were in court, then go to magistrate court, the mommy win Shollay Davies. Then get a type of bribe the way, all kind way, you know, it will succeed. At the end of the day, after 3-4 months later, he go back in the court, he go bring the case in a different form. Now here, State House is aware of this issue. People like Abla Berete was involved in this issue. Former Honorable Alhaji Dumbia was involved. Mahmoud Tarawali, they all sabi about this issue here. So this case is not a strange case. Now a case of thievery to the highest level. Shollay Davies na a thief, na a devil incarnate. He's not supposed to be in the midst of any society. So let's say the so-called present Minister of Lands, Sandy, who's supposed to be a doctor, a doctorate degree, it comes with a lot of accolades. So let him not able to distinguish between the two things them. Now they say they sleep with Shollay Davies in web. If they try now, so humiliate this poor mommy, then go broke the mommy in place when the case is still in high court. Where is our justice system? Where is Sierra Leone heading for? Are these people calling for war in that country there? One will not deserve that again. This is as much as I know in this issue. They call no man then they are. Shollay Davies go there here and web them broke. As I'm talking to you, they beat block. One for see there. Who said the law no able only again as the new. If that things fall apart, law will know the center cannot hold anymore. Thank you very much. This is the little I know about that situation.
Thank you
and I'm
so
proud
much.
and I will defend that every day. She is my aunt and I will stand by her to the end.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. And I
Yes,
just
ma'am.
heard from one of the citizen when Mr. Muhammad Kamara, we also happened to be the nephew of Mrs. Mariama Gbekie. I wonder we come back again and bring some other folks then we know of this or then go and get similar experience then themselves give their own submission. Unfortunately, I'm not able to see Mr. Muhammad because of course he gets some device issue. Hence the reason why and I just been the invoice them. Nevertheless, I believe say a message don't go across board and I please help with share so other folks them go get notification and join we. Before I bring Mrs. Becky back, make I come in Mr. Ba, Mr. Mukhtar Ba. Welcome, sir. Kindly put on your device and come in and give me your own submission and check your device is on mute. Welcome. And I please put in a video them on, please, for Mr. Joseph and Mr. Hostman. Well, thank you. Mr. Joseph, come on in, sir. Welcome, sir. Welcome. While we wait for Mr. Ba, come on in and learn to today. Kindly introduce yourself. And now we go into today's topic. Welcome again, sir.
Yes, good evening, Madam Host.
Good evening, sir.
First of all, I would like to say thanks and appreciation to you for having such an informative program where you are there to inform Sierra Leoneans in and outside Sierra Leone and also friends of Sierra Leone. These are some of the things that we look for in a citizen as a Sierra Leonean. Not only participating in political arena in Sierra Leone, but you can contribute so much in a way that you can help develop that country. So I just want to say thank you. This is my first time on your program. Thank you very much for your contribution. And we look forward in engaging you more in future activities or future things that will come out pertaining to our country.
Thank you. I want to also take this opportunity for extend me Regards and thank and appreciation on behalf of the entire team for where you take time for joint voice with other Sierra Leoneans for now we discuss issue affecting we country. Welcome once again and thank you for your kind compliment.
Okay. Now, let's, in regards to this issue about Madam Gbekie, I personally, I do not have direct link to Madam Gbekie, but like my brother MOK said, Mohammed Kamara is a brother of mine. We have been friends from childhood, and we have come a long way. So therefore, wherever I see he cries, it's my cry. Whether he's in trouble, he's in happiness, he's in peace, he's in joy, I'm always like to stand by him. I was in Freetown 2016, around going to 2017. I got a call from Mohammed Kamara that just spoke, said that, we talk our daily routine. Normally, he said, well, Joe, today I called you for a different purpose. I said, what is the problem? So he told me, he said that my aunt, which is also your aunt, the late Mr. Gbekie's wife, that live in his station there, said she has a problem regarding her land that her late husband left with her. I said, so what do you want me to do? He said that they will be doing a court sitting today. I want you to go witness that particular issue because I'm not there, so I want you to represent me. I said, well, my brother, anything for you, count it down. So I took it upon myself. I dropped everything that I was doing. I went to the site. But before then, myself, I'm a Sierra Leonean. I know a few people around. I asked him, give me background because I just don't want to come into this matter without knowing what is happening and what has been going on. So he gave me a brief synopsis about the whole issue, how this land, matter of fact, was owned by Mr. Gbekie, the late. He was a former AIG of the Sierra Leone police, which we all know. So, and he's deceased. So therefore, when he was alive, he left this land to his wife, Madam Gbekie. So I said, okay, that is enough. I said, I will do certain investigation here as well because you are not here. I have a friend that works at the Ministry of Lands. His name is Salifu Kamara. I called him. I said, Salifu, because he's the one that responsible for all my land deeds, my activities that I have in Sierra Leone. He take care of it. So I spoke to him. I said, Salifu, well, this is the issue I have. I said, are you aware, you as a surveyor at lands, are you aware of any issue pertaining to a land at old school? They call the place BNX, where back of old school. He said, what place is that? I said, there's a place by the current anti-corruption, deputy anti-corruption officer in the Shollay Davies. He said, oh yes. I said, what is the problem? He said, I said, I have interest in that case. He said, what is your interest? I said, my best friend, my childhood friend, my brother in the States, Mohammed Kamara, his aunt is the one that owns that place. Where I have seen documents to that effect. I said, so therefore, and I understand from Mohammed that today is going to be a case sitting there. So I'm going to be going there. I said, so what do you know about this place? He told me outright. He said that this place, we have been, I remember one time I went there, I was given instruction to go there, but later on, they put me under the bus. I said, what do you mean they put you under the bus? I said, because when the issue came, when they asked Baba Fortune said that he was not aware, and by that time, he was a permanent secretary at Lands. I said, so he said, therefore, from that time, I have withdrawn myself from this case. So I said, okay. So I went that day. I was there when, for the court sitting. The court sat that day. We were there. Shollay Davies was present. He was very arrogant. Very arrogant. And I just want to say this. It is rather unfortunate that for people to think that when they are in political office or power, they can just use their office and just seize advantage on other citizens. And we all are capable to ascertain any office in that country. Sometimes some of us will choose to be businessmen and businesswomen, but that does not mean that the affairs of the state that we cannot participate. So I just want to send this message to many of them who are behaving like when they are obtaining government offices that they can use that as a tool or as a machine to disadvantage other Sierra Leoneans. So his behavior that day warrants me to say what I'm saying currently. He was very arrogant. And I just want to send this message to Shollay Davies that there is no one above the law. Sometimes you just have to exercise our democratic right or be law-abiding citizens. You need to understand that when it comes to violence, there's no one has monopoly over violence. And you cannot use your office to intimidate other people. So for me, I'm coming into this matter, I'm standing as a Sierra Leonean, as a citizen. We cannot allow for someone who has served the Sierra Leone police for decades, for his wife to be seized, for someone to come and seize advantage on her. We are going to stand by Mariama Gbekie until justice is served. She has to be given justice. Let's say, for instance, even Mariama Gbekie, and we all know that she is the wife of the late former AIG, Mr. Gbekie. I think Sierra Leone knew or owe Mr. Gbekie a gratitude to pay him back, not because he's not alive today. He needs to be compensated for his service. We all, as Sierra Leoneans, we have entitlement to land in Sierra Leone. Maybe some people are not informed, but every Sierra Leonean born in Sierra Leone, you have entitlement. Government owe you a piece of land. Once you are a bona fide Sierra Leonean, it is your legal right to apply to own a piece of land, because we are from Sierra Leone. So to fast forward the case, I was there that the proceeding went on, and later on the judge, she left, and the Mariama Gbekie lawyer left, which is Teddy Koroma is the lawyer for Mariama Gbekie. So we all were there that day. After that, I reported to MOK, and we did not stop there. There was the proceeding continued. The communication director for Ministry of Lands that give witnesses to this matter, whenever the land issues go, a dispute of land issues goes to lands that represent the government, he went there. I went to the court that day. He was there, and he clearly said that this land is for Mariama Gbekie. The land is the bona fide property of the late Mr. Gbekie wife. Yet still, people are trying to manipulate this case.
So that was made by Ministry of Land. They make that clarity. They say this property belonged to Mrs. Gbekie.
Correct.
Okay.
And this has gone through the court, and the case is currently at the Supreme Court. To my surprise, yesterday, MOK, Mr. Mohammed Kamara forwarded messages to me, showing to me that they have gone to that particular location. They vandalized the place while the case is in court. Now, Shollay Davies and his cronies, they are taking building materials to the site. Again, please, the government of Brigadier Retired Julius Maada Bio, where are you, your minister, so-called purported minister, Sandy, taking actions like this, like he's above the law? 2, do we have a justice system in Sierra Leone? Or I'm asking on this platform whether they want Sierra Leoneans to be fighting for themselves rather than the law taking its course or going through the legal means. Because this is a clear manifestation that now it is jungle justice in Sierra Leone. This is complete jungle justice. Because where the matter is in court, people and legal proceedings are taking place, and there is no verdict, where we are still waiting for a verdict from the High Court. Now we have, according to, because I fully understand when push comes to shove, Dennis Sandy is going to say that he is not aware of what happened. They always hide behind their fingers. They always hide behind behind the dark, because he ought to know better. So for me, I have my reservation. I cannot ascertain that, yes, Dennis Sandy sent those thugs or hooligans or whatever it's called them, because for me, as I know, the military of the Republic of Sierra Leone, they are not there to settle land disputes. That is not their job. I mean what I'm saying, and I can say this anywhere, at any time. So they cannot use the military at any point in time to solve land problems unless that the court cannot handle. The court is the one that gave the court has bailiffs for those things. We have a system. We have 3 branches of government. The executive is there to execute, and executive only execute when there has been a verdict from the court. The legislative branch pass it on to the executive for them to execute, to say that yes, now these are our findings. We need security, but that has not yet been done. They have gone ahead and take the law into their own hands. So we are watching and we are waiting to see what is going to be the outcome of this case. Like my brother, Mohammed Kamara said, we are going to take this case through legal means. And I just want everybody on this platform know, everyone who is listening to this message, that we need to remain a peaceful Sierra Leoneans. And how can we do that? It's by conducting ourselves into the day-to-day affairs that we have among ourselves. Even myself that's sitting here, you can have problems with your own family. But we have to find a common ground to solve our problems, not to take the laws into our own hands, or else we will not have a peaceful Sierra Leone. So that's where I'm at. That's what I know about this matter. And I will always stand by my brother to make sure that justice is served in whatever capacity I will serve, whether it is through the medium, whether it is through financial means, whether it is through whatever legal forms. I will stand by him. And I'm standing by him not only because he's my brother, but I'm standing for justice for Mariama Gbekie. I'm here for justice, not for any personal interest, but justice should be served. We need to stop. We the elites need to stop taking advantage of the common and the poor people. We should be there to protect them. Thank you, moderator.
Thank you so much, sir. And I can say that I believe that the audience will also agree that we hear your pain, we hear your the way you feel just from your delivery, equally as that of Mr. Mohammed Kamara, and we also equally they wish nothing but the absolute best, and a solution will be beneficial to all parties involved. I want to bring back in Mrs. Gbekie. Now we try again. Check your device, madam. Now we see if the internet's go be friendly with we. If not, then we go take you out. Then we'll bring you through the phone so that we go able to express yourself fully, where there will be no break in terms of your delivery. Welcome back, madam. Check your device. If it's on mute, please unmute. Welcome.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for me.
Yes, ma'am. We hear you.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Take your time. Now you explain to me how you acquire this land, this home, and then all what you don't go through up to today where they talk. So welcome back.
Thank you. This land, Mr. Gbekie, 9 and we list and to look the letter now. They write in front of me. The letter before. He explained to me. For many states. They get me?
Yes, ma'am. Are you clear now? Yes, ma'am.
When this man died, no me lay hand on but put in there. Because he gets another second wife. So at the end, therefore see them papers. But during that time, Shollay Davies talk fine. So when we see the paper, I think it will help me to get the paper then. Even the NI, it will help me, it will help me pay. So I write a letter. We agree on that. The letter back day before we ask you. You can be here. To the Ministry of Land. But that was in 2015. This letter when we write in land, the letter they not reply to the letter. Now it's okay, this something we play fishy. Now gap now. Apply for freehold. When I apply for free old, I dey write ministry dey write. I dey write ministry dey write. Say number 3 for say letter of administration, I go do am. When I go do am now, when I can Baba 14, I mean dey now. You know they attend to me. As you see me now, they tell me say they go to get PT. I go sit down that say attire. Now me say no wetin, let I waka. Now I come out. I say I go do something to my land. I go waka. Let them me file person they lost an ministry. And tell me say they go sign them. Now they check this document, they lost an ministry. They get me Kadi.
Yes, ma. Would they hear you, ma? I know
Now
just
they
want to
lost
interrupt while you dey talk. Yeah. Would they hear you?
now they lost this document from me na lands. Tell like why they talk to you so. I don't get them. So this thing they go I don't work at I don't tire. That's when you wait. Now go this show. Now so the day for that mudslide, I go then I decide for go do one or two things. Wait till I can see a policeman, then can invite me in a station, Acom police station. I did it for the rest of the day. That just discharged from hospital. I mean, admit. I then hospital where I discharged the first day I go to that side saying I never arrest. Then came go to police. What did it? That was July, the 10th of July, 2017. Now they bail me. I talked to my lawyer. The lawyer talked to the LUC, talk, they release me. But I will make statements for so they release me. The next thing now they say, I for report back now. New England police, New England lands. I go to New England lands. Now go there, one Mr. Bob Coker. He asked me if I get documents from the police. Now well, I get where. Now show him. I called down Lumley police station. When he called down Lumley police station, he talked to one Mr. Paul Bangua, when a land grabbing officer. Now I tell and say in front of me, he said, this woman get paper for that place too. Now I say, well, take her now. Now I say, no, me not go take her. I go send and go there. Now I say, I not going to come on her back. I go down the police station. I say, I did what I did far. I not going to. I say, well, tomorrow. Now go. When I go, then documents they were sending that. Now the photocopy them of that way they go hide in a land, they seize the other land, they say they don't see her. But before I go there, I don't photocopy me. Mind just let me say photocopy then documents it. Then they back I'm gonna allow the police station to Mr. Paul Bangura when I land grabbing officer. The guy they talk and so tell today, he tell me say the photocopy. I don't work at it, I don't tire. I don't work at it, I don't tire. Now me self grab. I go for ask for assistance. Number 1, I go to anti-corruption. I go meet Mr. Ademakoli. Ademakoli sent me to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald told I go talk to him. That was during the campaign. He said I go call Shollay, talk to him. Then they done the day. When they done, I go to Parliament. I go make complaint back to Alaji C.A. Dumbuya. I go there. Instead of write a letter to assistant to Fitzgerald, the letter they write in front of me in answer. When Alaji C.A. Dumbuya, we write for Lagos Fitzgerald. So after that back again, I don't see no improvement. Now I go State House. When I go State House, I go to Abdul Belete, I go put me complaining back again. I dey right in front of the office. He call Baba 14. He talk to him. I say no to me, na the mommy, that's a Diana. In order to always come, we go settle him. Yeah. From there now, I go on Batman. Then say if I go put across the complaint. From there back, I go to lead an age. Now lead an age, so when no we invite him, make alone I cancel too. Don't see what you do. We go legal aid, they write the letter, then go give Mr. Shollay Davies the letter. That was in November 2017 again. When they go get the letter, for long can settle and a legal aid. Now goes someone in a court for la come on at the land. That's say no go be, not possible. From that now we go court. Don't go court stay everybody and so that which you pursue the matter if you want. Then at the end of the statement, they say no order from the court. We pass that first safety. Back again, got some
Okay, we apologize, Yatina. No, we're not get for the bear with you with the internet. Okay. It looked like we still get some internet. Yes, ma. It looked like the internet they go in and out, but say yeah, go ahead, ma. Yeah. Okay, so what's happen back? The line numbered back. So what we go do? Usa you day, not forget, yeah. Now bring somebody else, then we'll bring you come back. Now we see if the line go down better. Then you will come back in, yeah. Yeah. See the break, but just patience no more, yeah. We'll get time. Make a bring. Yes, ma. Make a bring come, Mr. Bak. Come on in, sir. Mr. Mukhtar Bak, kindly unmute yourself and come on in. Okay. Mr. Muhammad Kamarasa, are you there? Kindly unmute your device and come on in.
Yeah, I'm here, Miss Khadija.
Yes, sir. Sorry for disturb you, sir. I want to how you call I want to know if you can recall Usai the mommy left. I don't know if you know anything further from there, or you want to now I go back to for see if in device they cooperate with I mean the internet.
Yeah, you can go back to RAM.
Okay.
If you know interface, bring come on audio.
Okay. Sounds good. Yes, Mrs. Becky, come on in, ma. So you remember also you left off. Now we'll see if the internet they cooperate with you, yeah?
okay.
Yes, ma.
Well, I will start again because I almost done. So I start again.
No, go also you left off so that way, in case the internet unbug you, yeah? But if then they go confuse you, then do whatever go make you deliver right, yeah. So if you want to start back, no problem.
Well, I say when I mean don't go now Lance.
Yes, ma.
Lance they write me they write them. They approve say yes, this man then get a land, this land because the paper they before me now. They write me, the letter they already now so the documents they already now before me. So what happened? I said then I can sign the document. Go agree and come now I can go to I give me pass me. Miss Law go submit the letter, the documents in. From all submit that document up to date. They lost the documents now. The last ministry, they lost and they anytime we go outside and they ask me for the original documents. Okay, that pass. Whether they pass, I see say something fishy they play. If they play now say okay, I don't understand. So now me say go begin ask for assistance. One, I go to office G office, that's anti-corruption office. I go there. The first person I meet now Macaulay. Now I meet. I explain them. Now he directs me to this GL. So I go there. I go meet her. do my building. Yes. From there, accommodate. He give me one side, we talk, to say go call Shollay Davies for talk to her and then thing and now I say okay. Then I tell her go back, you campaign, and then we see him. You don't take it right back again. Now go to parliament. Well go to parliament. Now go meet honorable T.A. Dumbuya. I go meet him, I explain to him, now I write letter to his dealer. The letter they write in front of me now. I go, I waka, and then we see him. Yes, okay, they test, they reply me, but that phone they don't give him because I will save him. From there, when I'm not getting a response, now I go to State House. When I go to State House, I go to Abdul Berete. When I go to Abdul Berete, again at the office, they call Baba Fortune. He explained the matter. Say, that man in place, talk, then talk. I did it, I did listen. Now I said, also know, the mommy, that's Diana Kononani. He said, when he come, up to date, no reply, no nothing. When I go to office, Baba Fortune, I see similar kind side. Now they tell you, I'm going to see deputy, now they tell you, I'm going to meeting, and so no more, they tell me, and so no more. Say, vex and left hand. Now I go ombudsman. From there, they self-advise me. Now I go, you say, I go legal lead. Now I go legal lead. Legal lead, I explain. Then they write Mr. Shollay Davies. When I write him, and go give him. I receive the letter. Then someone me in a court. For I excuse. Now the land. Now I get the land. I said, okay, fine. I'm not going to do what they say. We begin appeal court. We appeal court, say them give verdict. No order from the court. Without which, they go further. High court. Take 3 months, 4 months. Now I see later back. Then say they have to appeal court. I went to court to now court number 8 to Army Rights, High Court. So now so the matter day. Now High Court now pass no Friday. Now before that, the caretaker they come me say, some soldier man and policeman, one soldier man, one policeman, with 2 other man, then is Sandy. Then say now then get a place, now government get a place, the government don't sell the place, then the caretaker accommodate. You go, if you beat money in the area, I don't say nothing. I say she don't let them can push it. Friday now, we just activity in a mosque. Then they call me in the name because we're not going for put your phone on way in a mosque. They put it off. When I put my phone on now, the daughter call me tell me say, then they demolish the place. I said, okay, fine.
Completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again.
Yes, ma. There you go ahead.
I walk the place. That was Friday, this past Friday, the 11th. The 12th, they're not going to pull all the dirty, the building, the affected all, they don't clean the place fine. Go Thursday and Sunday at the site, right away. Because they begin big block. The caretaker and things all them pull up. Well, the place. But the water well, he did it. The fence back, he did it. So now, so we end up for now. I don't know at the next move for the again. And the matter still in a court. The matter still in a court. At one time, place with the leak of roof. I want roof the place. So the Davies go call police and stop me. I made the second attempt and stop me. I said, okay. Now, they don't go work the place. Then they beat block. They don't clean the place. Then they beat block. So now down the all I know Kadi for waiting the happen between me and God. Then he want to ask me, I come out to like discharge. I discharge from hospital the 18th July. Then they go arrest me. Get me go to police. Get me go to police. And then the whole day, I discharged the 18th. Then the 14th, they are there for that month flight. Them go detain me in a police station 10 nights. That's I get for talk to me lawyer. Now they left me. I know well. I know well. That man go detain me under. I know to get thing for it. That's I begin call the call. People them fucking arrest me for that. And then
All right. Thank you so much. We're truly sorry for you, Odile. We pray that things will get better. I also want to talk to the if you get the caregiver them around, let them come in. I see Madam Matilda say some people then get for where they oversee, then get for do them, I guess, homework before them buy land. But this woman not to oversee this woman they don't always a salon. Am I wrong or am I right? You don't ever travel outside of Sierra Leone, right?
yes.
Okay. So you inherit this land through your late husband, correct?
I look at the paper now.
Yes. Okay. So from what we understand, outside the mistake come or the problem from what you tell we, you confide in this man when Mr. Davis, where he give you the impression say it go work things by you. For now you get all the legal documents them where it go make and say this land belong to you. In the process, ain't go now it puts the land now in name, correct?
Exactly. Turn around, turn the table for me. Turn them. If you tell me say go pay me, I say no, I know they sell them. Don't know they sell them.
I'm sorry.
You turn around, even if you always say they pay. I only be go put. I know me go put. Even a court, you go produce receipts and this bicycle, then the whole me documents na land. Then the whole land there. Yeah. You want to get close to the area, go doctor down there not to. That's what you do me, oh. That's what you do me. You know, talk fine. If you want to go there, you invite me. I can tell her, you know the answer, sir. I say, fine.
Okay.
Yes. Try to friends what I will.
Okay. Please be patient, yeah. The caregiver them or caretaker, sorry, the one that we've been there at the land or we know more a little bit about this land, and they with you, right? Any of them there we will talk to. Let them safe come and get them inside, yeah.
Yes. Now change the position.
Yes, ma. Let them come front so that way then go able to talk to me. Then you go come back, yeah.
Okay.
No go able get better understanding, yeah, from them safe. Good evening from your end. How you dey do? Waiting at your name. Please introduce yourself, sir. Welcome. Yes. Yeah. Speak loud, yeah. Feel free. Just make yourself at home. And then introduce yourself. Talk a little bit loud so we hear you, yeah.
Good.
All right. Good evening, Mr. Kamara. As you know, you don't hear some of the things that way Mrs. Becky don't tell we. What do you know about this land?
Actually, I then at the Friday afternoon, where Mr. Kam got some gangs them for Camp Welly place. Caretaker no be there around to pray, and the woman we go do some work. So when they come, they not ask for nobody. Then go in and then begin well. As a area man, I try for go there, so try for talk to them. One of the officers stopped me, say, this not to single man case in a minister case, minister don't enter this land. I said, okay, but this like issue where the case then a court, and the man said this not a court case. So your man in the talk is not a court case. This is a minister case. If you want it happen now, then we stay calm. Then go to ministry, then go settle down. I say okay. So there, we talk to him. So your man is a lab patient. So the minister come out because Shollay Davies and woman, I mean they give command. Say na so for well, na so for this, na so for that. And if you count the word them back, na then camp well defense. And count gang and the minister of himself count gang camp well. So the all through the show, who side for well. Within the hour they don't begin clear the place. Begin cut stick, begin broke the building itself where it did there. So all of that, we try for go in for put some the caretaker woman they cry, say money don't lost, they don't see some things them, now we say okay let patient. So they retain a net, we help them for put some of his stuff them like that. And next morning now, Sansa come, you can't see one skip Sansa day and try for beach block. Even the woman in the out soldier man they guide the woman. It's now the direction say for beach block. So like that.
So the house then broken from up to down, everything and destroyed.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your submission. Now speak to the other two gentlemen then within at the background too, yeah? Thank you so much, Mr. Kamal. Welcome, sir. Welcome, sir. Kindly introduce yourself. What's in your name? Mr. Kamal, welcome, sir. Please tell me what you know about this land issue.
Okay. One time, 2016, the money to the new structure to build fence. So they can build the fence, allow the court police then and take on police station. You see, we know for work. When they call the police there, they can't welcome. They can't take material, chauffeur, they seize them, put them inside the motor car. When they put them inside the motor car, they go inside to Shollay Davies. The host, they go to your material, then go to the police station. So I call the money, I explain here, mommy they come. When the mommy they come, I say let the money report on police station. So that September, mommy with the work, they build that's a well. Same thing with money they come. So they end up, they go take material, they go to Shollay Davies. They stop work. So Shollay take the mommy and court, and begin attend and court. See, and then we did back. So we go high court number 8, but na me the mommy can go. So we don't go high court number 8. We don't attend 3 sittings. From there, they don't call the case again. Then they say the corona. Okay, also okay. So from there now, on the 11, now they one bobo na I called me. He said he got it in place. Say the bank broker. I said, what are they broker? I did what say. He said the minister, the council soldier, man, the council police. I said, huh? I said, well, at the camp. I said, at the camp. What camp? The soldier man won't go. Say they don't allow me. I said, they got lands officers there. They broke, that is the champion that they broke out armor, tissue, cutlass. The man say the minister need to allow for let nobody enter inside. I said, who was snap the policeman say if me snap they pour the food. So the minister go snap and then they pour the food will be the one and be wap the word, sweat the blood, tap the flour will be there. They say don't go any side. People will feel for go. I said, okay. only a trick would be one on your hand. Until the case be in a high court, so we go meet Obrama. So they ask me, and this again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So the minister, the land minister,
Yeah, I should have. What's it?
Sandy, Miss.
Dr. Sandy.
Okay, Dr. Sandy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Thank you.
police would be soldier. And to have that gate. And Shollay camp, then the red back camp.
Thank you so much. We're so sorry for an unfortunate experience. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Anybody else there? Now the hosts around we get any idea? They come in, yeah? Welcome, sir. Welcome. Kindly introduce yourself, sir. What's in your name? Look like you did get a late feedback from me. You there, hear me? Welcome.
Yeah.
Yes. What's in your name, please? Introduce yourself, please. Okay. Welcome, Mr. Mami. So, what do you know about this land? What do you know?
Yeah. My main question, my auntie, like that established one factor because the place in name first what they call B&S. And my main caretaker, they don't say my main illegally own the land. Any military anybody in the like this station we call B&S. You know say the caretaker my main left there. Now the name down there. That means say my main I get the place first. I mean, you don't say even me all the work because once a longer conversation with the Shollay human because when they make the defense, you say even then the people are not church in your own fence. I talk to them, I understand. Imagine you enter anyone not seen in place so till you don't get defense. Now it's being you just go inside. Just because you don't see development they take place, they don't know the mommy laughs because they don't go tell and say Suzu team, help me or Suzu team. You can't capitalize them because they are higher position. Now that advantage you want to see the mommy. So salon, I don't know salon how they head for. If the rule of only operate again a salon. Because if we get land matter, I don't say now the courts are in for precise over the matter. All man will turn a document na lands. Now the courts. I don't say courts are in for precise matter say this can get this or this not to get this. But you we made salon grab upon you no more. Like say Odena Banana Island where somebody could just grab say this time for leave or this time for leave. And salon if not so they go, I'm afraid. Because even at the Women Council, we said we get all legal means or any other ways, or like we said cost chaos because we said like a man and day we only know the reality of the land. Say this man I get this place for me, man, when the man not be night, we ready for fight back or no, say no take the law of the hand, no good by the law. So that day they wouldn't come. So German, this policeman, they all come and the land they meeting. Even one slaps no to to. Seeing the minister glance for this year. So just watch and see, take some photos and send them over Senate. So if
Thank you so much.
I can explain that.
Yeah, we once again with a send with sympathy on in a very awful experience, and with the hope that this go resolved. Hopefully. Sorry. Thank you so much once again, Mr. Mami. Make her bring in Mr. Muhammad Kamara, then I will bring in Mr. Joseph. Mr. Mukhtar Ba, when you're ready, please let me know so that I will bring you in. Mr. Kamara, come on in, sir.
Yeah, Miss Khadija, I'm here.
Yes, sir. Until you do most of the submission. I don't know if there's anything where sometimes they go don't mistake, don't forget, and where you go and add. It seems like this land saga they go on too much. A lot of people then they complain, including one of we viewers who say go let for join this. I don't send the number for then say go call we and then say go give we your take, or I can even possibly add on to this live today. So I don't know if you want to add any other thing areas that way maybe they're not touched. We will give more clarity.
I definitely do.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Education. What would they talk about, Dr. Sandy? on a more serious note, I'm very much disappointed being an intellectual. Because when you say you are a doctor, one, you learn morals, you get ethics before, during school, and after. The way they behave and the way they do things for be different for who not darken the door of a school. But Dr. Sandy is a colossal failure for society and intellectual accolade as a whole. That man, they go ahead if to say Sierra Leone belongs to her. But please, him, Shollay, and Shollay in West, for no say, Sierra Leone not belong to nobody but we all. And what you do today, they come back to follow you for the days of your life. By the way, what is anti-corruption doing in Sierra Leone? You say they fed corruption from behind, and the present where they happen to you, you don't care about it. Ben Kefala, what are you doing? Where are you? Sobola is on the police because I don't even know who that they end the army. What's the man them? When anything come out, then go give them 2,000 or I make 20 or 300,000 leon. Then go now for cause problem. It's not good though. Let the person who pull with a free pull, it deserves justice. If you think to say you get money, go buy land, build your houses, Shollay. It's a shame. Then they pay all this year. You don't even qualify for be anti-corruption personnel, really. But you go there, they eat $10,000 a month. That money not do for you. If they can now, if they try to intimidate, humiliate, and deprive the vulnerable citizen. Shollay Davies, this is it. Sandy, you're not gonna get away with this. This is way too much. Mother Bio, President, Mother Bio, Fatima. Do you guys have a conscience? Are you guys listening? Do you guys know what is going on around? Or you they give deaf ears? Because people are saying, Sandy is saying you guys are in his pocket. And pretty much so. If he does things with impunity, he will letting people, taking people's land. Nobody is questioning him. Mother Bio, do, with all due respect, this is your second chance people are giving you. The silence you did today with Sandy, all what you occupy today, somebody else was there. And trust me, down the road, you are not going to be there anymore. The day of justice will come for you guys. It's either you do the right thing or you will face justice in the world. It don't have to be from me, but trust me, what goes around comes around. This is a poor man today, no get. When I fit to say, when I go, Shollay fit to say, he they able get away with it. Even with the law, the thing they, who are you, Sandy? For let a case day in court, if they go past justice, yeah, Shollay West. Hey, I want to see the, I want to see the justice must prevail in this issue. This is the beginning of the whole deal. It's gonna be ongoing. It's not going anytime soon.
Thank you.
It's a citizen that mami dey import thing, una destroy am for the other person can put structure there, and the law dey, the thing then at court. Una no care about that. Okay, oh, we dey watch you now. Now this have been the talk before. Say, when people then they cry, nobody listen to their cries. Where is Sierra Leone heading for? Did we learn any lesson? Anyway, a word for the wise is quite sufficient. Time will tell. I rest my case.
Once again, we're really, really sorry for in our pain. I want to bring Mr. IMF. We just joined we. Ne Isef come in and give Ian take on this. Welcome, Mr. IMF. Kindly introduce yourself and give we your take on this land saga. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Khadija, for inviting me to this wonderful program. Usually, I don't know what you show, but I don't want to participate. But it's like this could be a prime moment for me for like give me take on this particular issue, because me usually no one for they give me take on political discussions, especially in a salon, because I want to be that kind of person who they watch and see waiting they support what is right and denounce what is wrong. But this particular issue here, it comes as a burning issue to me. Looking at it for the fact that we get somebody who be a serving senior police officer in Sierra Leone, who been get a piece of land for over decades. He passed away, give this piece of land to in wife, who are now a widow. The senior police officer have been Mariama Gbekie. And during Pakaba days, everybody know who Mariama Gbekie was. This was a guy who give all his best to serve that administration. Now this person don't pass away, they left give a widow a piece of land. And woman known as Salon, how things difficult, no matter how you doing at the pedestal. No sooner away sometimes the breadwinner of the family passed away. The woman that most times can become very vulnerable to society. Nobody cares, nobody wants to know. You know, even for getting benefits them, it becomes very difficult. You not get a strong person behind, if you not get a lawyer. Now this woman they battle this piece of land. You don't start a structure. You don't go to the extent. Then we say, I don't know what happened between he and Shollay Davies. What had happened? But all of a sudden, it shows clearly from documentations that I have seen that she was the bona fide owner of that place. You don't start a structure to up to a level. Then the thing go to court. The magistrate court during Shollay Davies in time, where he was an APC. Okay? Everybody knew that. He was this deputy anti-corruption commissioner to that senior level. What puzzled me, what appalled me, for years, even anti-corruption commissioner, somebody who don't reach that level, at that pedestal, at that pinnacle. You understand? What we feel say, we should look onto. You understand? Come down this level. For go try for grab that whole lady, that mommy, I will call her because he do for born me. You understand? In one piece of land. That is really appalling. The case go magistrate court. Let me continue how what he may get. The case go magistrate court. During Shollay Davies time, the magistrate get what they do the preliminary investigation because it's case to go first now. It depends on what you involved. The go preliminary investigation. The magistrate court do the investigation. They rule the verdict saying that the mami na in get the land. Okay. That's not the normal process. So we all forget confidence in the justice system. No matter how the justice system bad, we forget confidence in it. So the rules say the mommy get the land. Then after that, whoever the aggrieved person was, decide for take the matter going on the high court. Okay, that's a normal process. Nobody is denying that fact. Therefore, going to the high court. If the case you're not satisfied with the ruling of the magistrate court, you have every right to go to the appeal to the magistrate to the high court. The case in the high court, then stop this mommy, put a moratorium on your structure. So you have to stop it. Stop building because the case in the high court, the mommy, because of you get respect for the rule of law, decide to put a hold. I think if you don't complete this building based on if you get help from family or relatives, or they help to us this process. If you don't complete the structure, but she decided to hold on. So okay, I will wait for the decision of the high court, which is the normal process. Now, the case the high court, the mommy don't put everything in the attend the court case. My question now to Shollay Davies, to the police, to the military high boss, and to the lands ministry. What don't happen to the verdict of the high court? Has the high court handed down a verdict? Have they come to have they resolved who owns the property? Because from all evidence for me gets from Namihan, they show say if you don't go through the normal process, magistrate don't give the verdict in Mami get up. And innocent in man and be the original lessee what the government leads to, and that place will be a virgin land. Nobody don't get them before for say, oh, then take them from somebody. No, not from government. They give that man, the man don't die. That means the trend is very clear, so them be get up. How this property now for manipulating itself to the hands of Shollay Davies is a shocker. And the decision of the High Court, we don't see any document yet in my purview where they should say the High Court don't give a verdict. If the High Court don't give a verdict, saying Shollay Davies get the property, can we see a court ruling? Can we see that ruling? So all these insinuations and innuendos, what would the guy make go stop? But for now, the magistrate had ruled that the Mami didn't get the property. The case don't go to High Court. The High Court pending. Would I give the authority? Even President Bio and office say he get that mandate for defy the High Court, and go and destroy that poor Mami in property. So without the High Court ruling. If we follow the rule of law, I believe in President Bio said it reflects corruption, zero tolerance on corruption, and we support her on that. And I support the anti-corruption, the extra driver they don't give the anti-corruption commissioner, Bona Francis Bekafara, who I will call a brother. Understand? I will call him a brother because we have a very good relationship. So, would I give the mandate? Now one for now. Would I give the mandate? Would I give the authority to those who demand and they will see them in that picture for God destroy and demolish that property without the High Court ruling? If the High Court has ruled in favor of Shollay Davies against the poor Mami, where is the court ruling? This is all what we are asking for. We are not asking for whether, if or but, who is owner, who is not owner right now. But from previous, the owner was that Mami, who owner a widow and die left. If the High Court now don't come decide say, now Shollay Davies get the property, we want to see the High Court ruling. On what basis did they rule? Okay, whether nullify the former ruling of the magistrate court, which is okay. The High Court can nullify the rulings of the magistrate court because they're in the higher authority. On what basis did they do that? And if they not rule it, would I get that audacity? Would I get that impetus? Would I get that immoral impetus for go destroy them and property? And if they can't end up a rule at the end of the day, say, now that Mami didn't get the property, who's gonna responsible for rebuild that Mami in the structure to that level where we don't reach?
Love it.
This is really this is pain me. It pain me like now me own mama and then
Mr.
I have no business to this.
I think you made such.
I don't know this man.
Yeah, go ahead, land. Go ahead.
Me know this Mami. I not family to her, I not relate to her. But the very, very fact that say it happened now with it. You understand? I feel very emotional. I feel very pain for the government who will support on a daily basis on the drive for fight corruption from the previous government. You understand? But now, all of a sudden, we are seeing things like this happening. This is a case, one me in particular, you understand, go fully, and the people know exactly what happened. I want to see the true picture of this particular transaction from Genesis. I don't follow, and I don't follow. I don't send out to.
Oh, you accidentally mute your device. So
the case then a very high position. When I say government officials at hand, no wait, then we'll see. But we have been waiting. All of a sudden, we have seen this disaster, this catastrophe. Because for that Mami, if not a Mami, now God they take life. If not, then can people and without property we have then can contact just make kill that Mami. They go meet him man next war. Another injustice there with the fact. I don't fight for government. I don't fight for political party, but I fight for injustice. And this particular one, I don't see. I not see justice at all.
I think say.
I not see justice at.
I think say we should.
And they wait for that justice.
I think say we all they share the same drive. You understand?
If I don't reach the Khadija, this is my first time of participating in your show, in your program. This a particular thing what I feel very much pained about, and I'm gonna follow this transaction until the logical conclusion, until we see exactly for say that woman she was not did not take due advantage on her. Indeed, the High Court don't give a ruling, and the High Court approved the demolition of the property. Or if anything, if the land ministry go destroy them, they don't come clean in this thing, telling us exactly why they defy the High Court in ruling yet to come, or yet we have not seen it yet. I'm not saying they're not give, I'm not misquote. I'm not saying not give ruling at all, but I have not seen the document yet of a ruling. If there was a ruling, where is the ruling? If there was no ruling, who gave the mandate to destroy that property? What that money don't suffer for? And we will follow this transaction. A lot of things only happen, some of us have kept quiet. But this is one of those where, like English Francis say, the last straw that breaks the camel's back.
Well stated, sir.
Okay?
Well
so
stated.
We are jumping on this, and we want to see how much justice will be delivered. If the promises of zero tolerance on corruption, of injustice, which was promised, and every day we have been defending this government on that. I'm glad for all the investigations where they go on for people and pay back the country money and all the rest of it. I'm for it. And this is done correctly. Okay? But in this one, this thing on the person, I don't see a lot of things. But this particular one, for a senior serving police officer who served Akaba very well in the SLPP administration. So seeing that very good party day, they can make this family like how it is today. I feel very pained, and I'm very disappointed. But yet I will rest my case for now and see how this thing will unfold. It's under my microscope, and we're going to look at this very critically, and very, very critically. We're going to look at it. If I reach out so far, Khadija, thank you for giving me the opportunity for having my say on this. Until then, I am IMF.
Yeah, just stay with me a little longer, okay? I want to buttress on some of the significant points that you make, as this platform is designed, not limited to only things affecting Republic of Sierra Leone, meaning just based on only politics, but we get a lot of different topics what they bring us. So which one of which is this one? We're critical to many Sierra Leoneans them, and I do believe that it's getting more worse than getting better. There's series of audios or videos that we don't share on this platform, where we don't use, we'll voice them for cry on behalf of the citizens them, but it seems like the things then what they see, if I can buttress on some of those points, when you talk about abuse of power, we don't condemn that on this platform, and we will continue to do so, regardless of who that then they try for put away in a box. It's not about politics, it's not about the APC, SLPP, but it's actually speaking truth to power, underlining the issue, and then try for now we join voice together sincerely and hope for now resolve some of the issue there. So if we cannot be sincere with ourselves, then there's no way we can bring a better Mama Salon. That's one. Abuse of power, you bring some significant points then. If the High Court, where there's democracy, or where there's a country where it be say gets rules and regulation or orders, then where they follow, then obviously if that step that has been taken by the superior court, we don't say this woman not the rightful owner, then you have disputes, you still therefore follow the due process, go back to courts and let the courts make a second decision. But when we see land minister, they take things upon himself, like how you say, under a democracy or country where it be say they run fine, nobody's above the law. But where there is lawlessness, you give the example, say even the president is not above the law. This is where again we'll make the example of the three branches of government: judiciary, legislative, and the executive. But if these bodies cannot work separately, independently, then there's no democracy. If the executive always forgets influence in the saying of the other two body, then how can we make a better Mama Salon? And what to make who they put on the executive? If we sitting presidents don't see constant complaint, constant cry from Sierra Leoneans them, disadvantage from them, too much abuse of power, which the same minister of land when Dr. Sandy, yet still nothing is being done, then obviously we can hold no one accountable but we sitting president, because not to say he was not elected, he was chosen by the president. So when you cannot do right by Sierra Leonean, or you do not have the interest of Sierra Leone or Sierra Leonean, then of course the presidents get the right for say you can no longer execute your work, no get somebody else who will go do right by Sierra Leonean. I believe that equally as that of the pain when they feel that Sierra Leonean, and they cry so much that they have been let down, unfortunately. Whether it's APC do it, whether it's SL people, we must speak truth to power. And if we cannot put stop to this, then it will be a vicious cycle from one administration to another. Yes.
Let me make one point clear. Let's clarify one point.
Sure, come on in.
Okay. Here, this is my point. Let me point to be very clear. So I have talked to people that are very close to the lands ministry and people that are very close to this government. They have not accused, because some people may say that the lands minister and any take people level what have you. They have said that we have not seen the lands minister in the picture for us to claim that he's the one that did it. I'm not saying that he did it. I'm not saying, but there's such a man that wouldn't go to that place. Who gave them that authority? That's all what we are asking for.
Great one.
We are not right now blaming anybody for saying, but it happened under this government. And just like you said, get 3 branches. Okay? Everybody get your own power. You understand? Right now the judiciary and they on top of this game. Now they will investigate for no, because they for no who are the actual owner. If actually they don't say now who are the owner, let me see that document they will show now who are the owner. Or if they don't show that document they who are this person. Or it could be the man himself, Shollay Davies. It could be the lands minister, or it can be any other higher authority who give that mandate. For since Jaman, they want from taxpayers' money, okay, then they take for pay them, and the police officer then, and go forget this advantage, a very poor Iranian, or a man dedicate in life for protect the lives and properties of this country. Irrespective of in demise today, we have to show respect. If not, how ex-service people in their family then will review this. Is very appalling, is very annoying and disgusting. For Sidon County, me also, I'm a relative of a very senior military officer in our country. So if a accident here they happen, it will come back and bite us from the behind. So these are the things we are fighting for. These are the things that I'm not accusing anybody saying do right now.
Yes.
But whoever did that, whoever get that authority, can the lands minister come in to defend himself here? To say, oh, I was not involved in this. I didn't know who did it. Understand? Let them call them to question who gave them that authority, who gave them that fiat. Understand? Above the court in ruling, so go take that undertaking the day. You understand?
Yep.
And I'll be not say after they don't do that, they even stay at the place or guide the place. Who are they guiding? They're using taxpayer money for the wrong reasons.
So
using the taxpayer money for all the wrong reasons. And we will not keep quiet and see that unfold. We're going to be vigorous, we're going to be vehement, we're going to oppose it. Whoever did it, whether it's APC, MGC, C4C, APC, whoever, whether it was done yesterday, it was done today, and whether it will be done tomorrow, we'll condemn it, and we'll condemn it with all our might and force.
Well stated. So now we talk a little bit about compensation, which you mentioned also. When we look at the bigger picture, there's no way you can compensate such damage. What I mean by that, some things are memorabilia. Once you don't destroy, no amount of money go able for compensate. But when we look beyond that, yeah, let's say back again, the 2 things that we will suggest here. This woman gets back in land, then of course then compensate them financially for that it go back and rebuild the structure. Even though it not go still do much, the damage has been done, but I do believe that the fair thing to do is to one, give them back to the rightful owner. Secondly, give them fund enough money where it don't spend for that day for that it go back and start from scratch. And all the the emotional distress now, or whatever the case may be, I do believe say it also deserve separate compensation for that. I know say Mr. Joseph want come in, and we also get another viewer we been there in the chat room, we be asked for join and instead on join. Mr. Ahmed, welcome sir. We'll get to you in a minute. Now bring Mr. Joseph, then we'll bring come Mr. Ahmed, will just join we from United Kingdom. Welcome once again, Mr. Joseph. Come on in, sir. Check your device. It seemed like you're on mute. Sorry.
Is that can
yes.
you hear me?
Yes, sir. We hear you now. Come on in, sir.
Thank you again, Khadija, for bringing back in, and also thank all the contributors for this program. We all are trending towards common goal. Thank you for being a very patriotic and truthful Sierra Leoneans. We all are fighting towards the same thing. I just have key things to send to Shollay Davies, as well as our viewers and our listeners, as well as to the past and previous past government and present government. You know, Sierra Leoneans, I think this has become habitual that we are always in the habit of, when something goes wrong, we tend to blame ministers or the president or we tend to say, oh, order from above. We are tired of this. President Bill promised us that business is not going to be as usual. That is what people voted him for. I think some of the things that he's doing, he's not exhibiting that. Because we cannot have people taking violence, using violence means, taking advantage of other people, using military people, using police officers, vandalizing people's place when they say the minister. And the minister cannot come to debunk that statement or come and defend themselves. Now, this matter is very simple and clear. So, Shollay Davies said that he claimed that the land is his bona fide land. But he has built where he's dwelling right now. He has been there over 5 to 6 years. I think the most decent thing anybody can do, if you say that you have a land within the same location, not separate locations, I think the decent thing you can do to secure that land is to fence the entire property and have it under your jurisdiction. But this matter is so simple, it's so clear, like a clean sheet of paper. It is so clear that they are using every means to abuse this woman, this poor woman. Shollay Davies went and built his house where he put a fence, gated and finished his house. That land was empty, open, without doing anything about it. After the poor woman, Mrs. Gbekie, went and decided to develop her land, or just approach him to say that I need your help to process my documentation, then he decided to think that the land is valuable because that woman. I think the whole thing behind this thing is Shollay Davies is thinking that lady, Mrs. Gbekie, is not qualified to live by him. That's why he's trying to take advantage from on that widow. And I just want the people of Sierra Leone to understand that we need to desist from this type of behavior. Or else I don't care what government that is in power, Sierra Leone is not going to get anywhere. Right? They're not going to get anywhere with this type of attitude. Because we need to respect one another. But we talk about respect, it's not just by you having money or building mansions and what have you. You can respect the little child, even your own child that you born. He or she deserves to be respected. Because you have to have dignity and pride and integrity. But it looks like our leaders, they have failed us from time to time. They have no respect for the rule of law. They have no respect for their office. They have no respect for any citizens in that country. And they do not even know their functions as ministers. I think we need to go back to do maybe Law 101 or go back to do Business Administration 101 so we can teach some of these people their role.
Guess what?
I think
that's one of the things we do here with educating. Sorry for interrupting. I'm going to invite you so we can talk about that the next discussion.
I will be glad to be your guest.
Yes, yes.
So you understand?
Yes.
We really need to try to tell these people when they appoint you as a minister, or when you have been voted in as a president or vice president, minister, speaker of the land, you are there to serve the people. You are not there to humiliate them and abuse them or take advantage of them. We are tired as Sierra Leoneans to condone such attitude from the people they are. right? So therefore, if so-called, like I said earlier, Dennis Sandy has not come to debunk this statement, or I have not really seen photo of him, because that's what I was going to see. Maybe the conversation was going to be different at this point. If I was going to see Dennis Sandy standing there, followed with military guards, not only his bodyguards, with thugs, hoodlums, vandalizing that place, then probably we're going to take this differently. But yesterday, his officers, the officers that were present, they are accusing that they are saying that he was the one that gave order as a land minister. That is not the job of the land minister. Probably he has nothing to do in his office. Because if he has a lot of work to do, I don't think he will be there going around places, vandalizing places. I don't think that is. They said they have a GPS system now. He should sit in his office and know exactly what is going on and send people. And they have people for that. I think the lands department has people for that, for those type of jobs to execute it. But like I said, President Bio, former President Kroma, all of them, I think they appoint the wrong people in the right positions. That's what they are doing. They don't know what they are doing. I can say that with clear and with distinct opinion. They are letting us down. Dr. Sandy, it is not your place as a minister of lands to go and demolish a house or a structure or a foundation. It is not your place. You are way above that. But maybe again, like I'm saying, you have put yourself to that level. And we are having too many complaints about you, Dr. Sandy. I wish you have the opportunity to listen to this audio and to know how grievant some of we are and how really upset we are. I have no connection to Madam Gbekie, to Mrs. Gbekie. I do not have one link to her. But the only thing that I stand for justice. I'm speaking from what I've seen, documentation upon documentation, and just looking at following all the facts. The facts that have been presented to us as citizens, that's what we are speaking of from. Shollay Davies needs to be ashamed of himself and just know that whatever he's doing is going to haunt him. And this particular matter, I want everybody on this media to understand that we are not going to take it lightly. We are going to use every means, every legal means, and every means to make sure that we follow this matter to the latter. We are going to inform the women, the 50-50 women organization in Sierra Leone, to let them know that the widows, where are they? It is happening to Mariama Gbekie today. It might be tomorrow. Where are the 50-50 group? So this issue, I don't want to take up most of your time, participants, the host, Kadi, but I want to give opportunity to other people to speak. Like I said, we are going to follow this issue to the latter, no matter what it is. We have to stand for something. We have to stand for something. Some of us, we have ethics, we have morals, we have values, we have integrity. I rest my case.
Mr. Joseph, thank you so much. Thank you. We're all in this together. Mr. Ahmad Kamara, welcome, sir, from United Kingdom. Mr. Kamara, yes, just a watch in Sebiwan and giving on. Yes, very much, you're more than welcome, sir. Yeah. Please. It's my pleasure, actually. I keep following all along the program. Most of the time, I get no time for at least fix myself up. Yes. Like I able to follow you and. Thank you. The first place I want to appreciate much more what you do is actually good for we and the diaspora, and we're able to follow up and most of the scenes that we go, yes, in the country actually. It's sad sometimes though, because sometimes we don't base on things on politics and political grounds. We as young guys and we don't migrate within our part of the land here. We hope to go back home and do something in the future. But then when they go on, this is the worst of it, but one will say the truth. We don't worry what people will think, say, oh, because you're there. No, all we look under. When I listen to this program and the previous programs are always they make it really shocking sometimes, especially when it comes to what's this land issue. Yeah. The young concern here, I feel pity for the old man and the brothers themselves where they contribute. I can imagine when I was in school, actually, within the 90s, so was 2000 when Kabani last regime. Did you get me? Yes, I would see you very well. Just go ahead. Yeah, yes, thank you.
That's last regime, I think that was the Kabani regime around 95 and stuff, then still in school trying to,
So I got a similar issue, similar problem. Then when we were young, my elder brother actually in the South now the army, but then actually so much concentrate went them by this deployment and stuff. The papa actually na him no more get pikin the way na we, but his sister they not all born pikin. So one of we auntie in get place as I dey tell you so na Kalbatan. Just I think around K step if I'm not forgetting. Na K step around that. The same this government, the sister government that was Jagabayin time. All of a sudden somebody just come and say, now you get this host. Now it's Jagabayin family whatever. I said, nah, I said I don't know who's waiting on the position. You get this money off the host after some 20 to 30 years because then we go on the day and stuff, you know, because I make it tell you this place I wanna place, you know, not there for develop here and now I mean brother give me this money, how they do business, I buy this land and stuff. So we go in at the mosque, we pray, we go give the place one mosque, I think because I'm a new like them by saying mosque stuff. So we give the other land to the mosque, then build a big mosque there. The mosque there and the imam who they pray, who they teach them to the Quran, say they get a room at the host day. All of a sudden this man one day the police and just come and say this man and I get the host. You know, and then they pick the mommy off. They just pump the things and pull on it. So the other Fulani they just neighbor by and another place on develop because it's been a while, me say no they not only you know from there Gambia and then come back Naya finally. So it's been a while, been past some years now, not go back, but I still remember. So they play the Fulani way, I think you know maybe help for buy nearby the neighbors there because in the first place just by that field Pamola, that Kalbaton field. They did house exactly just by the highway. So the man be host the mommy now. Try for going to court, but vividly I can remember saying that lawyer said he come out with the answer to that case thing. And the mommy will get some papers then. You take an one man and look us one other imam pa, you know, because all this paper they mix in a day. So then they assist them because you know get speaking, they will also be young, will not be know much more how to follow on to the issue they. So that man they say because the mommy now, but the mommy they broke out within all you know, tension, they go to court, you know, go to school, you know, they don't get much more understanding. Who come tomorrow, who come, I think what I say, with the hand issue, the mommy, one day we just tell the mommy don't die.
Hey God.
The gas attack. So the mommy died. Just this night, I've been talking to my sister, my small sister, and then at home, I say, well, what you therefore do? Therefore, call one we until in our village. We will trace people like with the mommy with the left the documents and so because this man since he claimed this social, the place being not to live in land. The people and the box stay there, I think the Quran stuff, they go on, not develop the roads, not do nothing. But I believe someone are just the advantage of when you get somebody in a government who don't come, they go to you no more. Just they go take the old post where no go school, no understand. Because I mean they take them by the place and they must have signed documents, just mind you know more than what for the number bill. You know. So now that exactly happened. So now that sad thing they now in the go on now. Now we don't grow up, we don't because I school they work, you know, with the government, you know, now so they are but sometimes not to involve much of them that in the way they come for you know for security reasons and stuff. And now the bad one died, the mommy said that attack, he don't die, so young one and then they it's sad for me now. So imagine that kind of thing, you know.
Yes. Yeah, with the
yeah, all of a sudden somebody just, you know, grab, you know, my own property like that. And so today, that one day, the young one, then the people in the neighbors, they know able to trace how we will do things. But we find them very, very, you know, good on them programs. Yeah. If we will get from time to time, I'm sure when I get the details of everything, because now I try to follow up and see if I ever get that is Seri Kamali young picking, I don't take over the, you know,
yes,
now. So maybe I therefore find some people in at all we will trace and go back at the office, we get the document and get that case and see, and we follow each up. Then the man can prove. If he proves, indeed say the man get down or get evidence, fine, fair enough.
Yes.
God to judge, then thing, they should not go and go fetch much more on that again. We able buy place and develop it. But we see the poor money is struggle, say he don't die over this place here. I struggle,
Yes.
that thing that for me, for one, I want to follow up,
Yes.
and for make I even assist some other family members then, because then they struggle, So this platform here are giving opportunity actually, and
Anytime.
as to how things they run down and how we say they are the problems we get today now. Now it don't become worse. For them land issues they are, it don't become worse now. Government officials, you don't touch places there because even recently, they just get some places, some soldiers, the militaries, they want to give places there around, I don't know, the peninsula, but no, you can't do this. That place here belong to people then. When you decide to give them more because they in power and now they don't get to know the left problem come. That problem nobody happen. Now future people then buy them place and have something, only get document boss, then they live peacefully.
Yes.
But now people don't come off far come, they want to take this person place. The old woman when they talk to you, I feel the pinch,
Yeah.
I don't imagine me and see when they drag me for good court, then I'll be go school. No one don't understand anything. All of a sudden, mommy don't die. That's after I say collapse. And no, because of the host pressure, you don't get in that house for over 20 something, 30 years. Somebody just can't really say, that's them my brother and the government and get the host. Mommy taking go to the other neighbor go help for making live. They died. It's sad. Sometimes I can feel but this one where I can go again at the same house, so there's some neighbors don't can take it out to the same and get. But Mrs. F, I know I relent. Each time I need to get back or go back home and see, I will want to follow it up, but I will begin now and try to trace. You see, we not want to take the door now. We ask because we say now we don't grow with Boku and stuff. I keep me like the sister bro and this will go. There's people are waiting at the forces, the police and stuff. But we don't want to take the door, go follow it up and see. If the person really comes in, now you get the place and stuff. God will decide. We never. But for that money, we don't die. Also struggle, change of bad view. Now, Papa, you need this money. Now sell a buy. So this place that for my father. If I not get picking it, Papa, if sister is not born. So now we won't know Papa born. But then here is sad. Every now and then, where I follow the program, every day I make sure I get time for listening to you. And then problems how they happen. It's sad for me.
Mr. Kamara, I'm so
it's very
sorry.
sad for me. So just want to tell you thank you really for the good job. It's really good. It's not relent. Because if we tell for advocate for changes and good changes come, it's for we all now for we all. Changes is good now for we all. If that place bad back, we know we can't fast in no more. We know that in this western part to see. Now I talk to you so now look at it. You can't get rest. You have to look after the people that back home. You don't survive them. They get to make survive every now and then. You get to look after them. So if you are okay, you never for let your family then they struggle. You get to also keep them, help them. So we follow the religion what we follow. But if you are okay, then you will help the next man with the best person and the family who are not okay. Then you're not good in sight of God.
Yes.
You get to be accountable for that. So that program actually give me a lot of ideas, my sister. Really tell you thank you. And they follow all of our reviews and this one is one of its kind. We're really happy.
Thank you.
People they follow up everywhere. Sometimes even at Gambia when I call me brothers and then they follow this program and stuff. So then they are really seriously enlightened. So there is no room for they can come there now. We'll say therefore try to push their culture and do so. We're happy. So we see go further, maybe through this media platform, things changes will go.
Yes.
And I'm sure all that they listen you. It's a very straightforward program and it's with honest opinion. This is not about politics. No. For we actually here I can belong to a party, but that's not important here.
Yeah.
Because we do good, we follow. That's how we grow up. That's make we not have a tribe. Somebody like me, because Papa, who come at the north, but he grow all the life in the southeast. At Daimo area, Tongo, this. So we mix. We go they go now in this school, talk, so the house so men get no the man the past 10 20 from
I like that. I
so
like
we
that.
all mix. That's why the
Yes.
mommy and bring me up. So we the only side election that we born.
Yes.
It's nowadays no more now. People in the type of divide politics, they bring problem for me. I don't understand which side you want to go. It's like inside the future, which side we grow up like it's I mean. A lot of different tribes the mommy bring that. Different tribes. Therefore, not then they all talk to me. That's why she said now but this is how we grow.
Yes.
And then we appreciate one another, you know. Up to today we get linked. These are not our family members. The mommy will normally just bring the friends and this will do business, have business so you know, bring everybody on board. So it was peaceful. We don't know tribe. We don't know all these people they go on today.
Yes.
You know, we
Well
don't know this.
Well stated. Well stated. Well stated. We want first of all extend we condolences to you, late auntie. We truly sorry for your pain. We pray that also that justice will prevail and it will prevail in a favor for the and a continue the legacy the suffer whether mommy don't suffer for acquire that land. Now God make it not go in vain. I don't know if Mrs. Gbekie is still there around. I don't know holding too long because then they far from we. Are you guys still there? Oh, Santodo lost them. Okay, before we bring anybody else, I want to play some other concerns from Sierra Leoneans them, or I don't know if anybody want to come. Mr. Ba, I think you have been with us. Come on in, sir. Please put on your video. Please come in and put on your video. Can you put your video on? Oh, that's fine. You can go ahead and put it still. And you sound very low. Oh, okay, it's dark, eh? Okay. Okay, no problem. No problem. Okay, go ahead. You can still come in, yeah? You can still come in.
Yeah, but I don't listen to some of
turn the volume a little loud so then go hear you, yeah?
Can you hear me now?
It's sound far. Something what you go do? Yeah, if you are if we get hard time, maybe, huh?
You hear me now?
Yes, perfect. Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
So I don't listen to some of the contributors them.
Yes.
IMF, Mohamed Kamara,
yeah,
and obviously the Mami, Mrs. Mariama Jallo, and the family from Freetown.
Yes.
It's very distressing for listen to Ramani and listen to the ordeal we don't go through.
Yeah.
And don't go through expensive length to try for secure illegal property. This explanation we don't give from under APC time, for going to ACC, going to Parliament, going to all the different places here, for trying for seek redress and justice, and up to now, you never forget that. This is a serious problem, and this is not beyond just. We said don't get me your encounter with land situation there. But I don't want to focus on that because it's not beyond just individual incident them.
I honestly think you for kind of like share yourself your own full experience so people then go able to understand how critical this unfortunate ongoing issue they where they take place in the country. Come back in.
I get that. I think most people are aware of but I think the bigger issue now the systemic problem where exists. Where previously you get concerned say you land caretaker or the person will sell to you or somebody else will come and try for double sell or resell your land, right? But we don't go past that. It seems like say now the issue now, the concern now, we are fearful of we own government. We're fearful of government officials they come in and essentially try for extort and grab people and land them from them. This is not a serious problem where I think now like I say go beyond just individual like incident. Me will fetch for myself in a sense, right? I'm not I guess certain advantage them. I guess certain means. I guess certain network of people them. I guess certain connections them. If I may, you know what I mean?
you know, in a large sense, I will fetch for myself, right? But what about people who will not get their moves in there? People who will not get their access in there? People who will not get people who they will call and make complaints, so we go actually make a phone call for them. What's not the minister in role per individual land disputes them? The minister in particular will now for put out policies, land policies then. And up to now, I are still completely there in the loss of looking exactly at the land policy in the country. So we not get land policies, which means the minister actually doing a job. The minister seems to be engaged and involved in every single land issue. And extend that to the army and the police. What's not the role in that? Which role would the soldiers go first? Would they go involve private land dispute them? Now, serious problem this way, I think sometimes they would overlook them, would focus more on the individual case them. But when you look at the root cause of all this, not just lack of good governance. And people, like you always say, the people in the lawless, the people in they follow law. You know, one person where particularly always dispute that and always push back. So the people are not.
Talk. Mina Mari Bangura. I dare come. My sister there out to give me place for more. Take care, take a me man. This place I don't. Now there's Sandy and Buba. They can meet me man. Then can them broke for the place. We don't fence right around the place. Then come. They say the man for command the place. Then man say, hey, this is students for this place. So they out. You don't do everything and they can start for bill. They start on the business Sunday. They say right now, the money they get, they buy and pass me money in life. They come yesterday, come meet me man. All are inside there. They meet and say they kill her right at the point of death for them me man. Welcome, Sandy, Buba, and then this okay so the people they call out for clean the place. All the people they beat there. Right and they critical condition. Right and the other people left. Salon people there. Now this happen at salon. No, they happen at salon. Now they meet you land. Then they take on their hand. Buba and Sandy. They take on their hand. They kill you back for that property where you don't suffer. They don't work. Now this work I they part now for where I can. They off to their back. They go right in some back today. They go broke their back. Scatter their back. That made me man. Right now, they critical, baba critical condition. Now I make una amok na no. Una salon people there. Una this one meet una salon now go out. For saying that the valley foreigner. Pass you over now. They say don't forget no place. I like that one salon because you don't get nothing. Then they beat you, they kill you. No, no, me say first Saturday. Me for saying I say, hey, Buba, let me money they beat so. Buba going for me, slap me, he kick me. Oh, Papa God. This is not for now. Not for the power. Me daddy, una fight for me. This of Kalo, salon a fight for me. Government a fight for me. Outside country, una plan a fight for me. Now this problem no car. Only today, we go back hospital. We don't get doctor back. Now the so I tell me man they in bad position now. For dead of so of that land. Now this is not for a salon now. Then say you can't say you poor and they pull you, they can't put money man. Now this is what happened yesterday. The family. Una kushela na what I get for una.
I dey beg una. I dey cry to una for justice. Do and I beg me na woman. I don't tire. What piss me off altogether. AIG Bramaja, where there for crime na police headquarters. When me don't go to that, don't take explain you me problem. AIG Bramaja, give me the okay say. Where is hidden matter? They don't reach na in table. It say the problem don't solve. Now then the above me myself me don't get. That above the I myself me don't get for say he go fight for me. But anytime when this Usman Solo can cause trouble na the land with this prophet, even as I talk so to the media people them, this prophet back to the Johnson Doe, the journalists can prove them back for say yes not true. He cannot decide back with soldier man them. Then there is our motor car. Then with people them, all tell them they come for can sell me property. When they arrest them, na Bramaja, they talk say let them left them. And this prophet, I don't prove them. The day when Bramaja call me, na me no more Bramaja, all tell they call na in office, na police headquarters. If the memory serve me well, he don't call me 7 times for going to your office. You know, get up with the question where they ask me. If they ask me, no more say, where you document them? And they put me document here. And now before Inspector Ashwood, now they take me document, they give Clark. They say, let Clark go photocopy the document. The other man, when a land grabber say, you know, when they ask them for documents, I don't approve what they talk so. I expect much from us, AIG Bramaja. For because he is in charge of crime. This is not a frustrating issue. And they beg the state, now not faith for me. Do you beg? And they beg the state for now not faith for me. This the land they are crossing. The land are crossing the day. And I don't do try for do some 2-3 development then day. Now, then they can't no more now. I see Bramaja in this prophet. Then they talk now in office. Like what people there where they know themselves. If they ask her for Lawyer Campbell, and I don't see now say, now a syndicate with this prophet, with this Lawyer Campbell, Bramaja understand what in they do. And then man there, when they cause trouble, when they send them for arrest there, and they say let them left them. I don't go now at Watalo police station at one time. When they can beat me here, take an aya. Are they out of the place? And they try for going inside the LEC office. I hear you when the AIG Bramaja call the LEC in Watalo. And they try for talk by the LEC. And the way that they argue, and not say, now me talk, then they talk. So they are they cry to anybody, the woman in Sierra Leone, including the first lady, or any other woman, and they call on the church member then. Do you are the beg una? Me brother and sister then in Christ. Lord, now help me fight this fight. Authorities concerned, especially the law side. Lord, now help me for faith. I don't tire. The pressure is too much. And they don't promise that they can't burn me house. They said that they can't burn the house. They say what make. They said that they cut the caretaker in head. Let me go and cook and pepper soup. And they don't full up. Usman Solo don't full up 2 truck motor car with talks there. They can't beat me caretaker. We don't go make that report say now Watalo police station. Now 2 months this. The neighbor do not arrest. Then depend the about AIG Bramaja. Because now they give them the scope for let them left them. But Bramaja, I don't expect this from you. You forfeit for woman, not your money forfeit for. Fight for me. The right side, if I'm wrong, you deal with me. But the way you treat me, now then they make a kind of the media.
Came to site and informed the contractor that they had until 4 o'clock today to produce a piece of paper signed by the ministry. Now, bearing in mind the whole process that we'd gone through, we were really surprised. We quickly put together a letter, which I was going to get to the minister before 4 o'clock today, explaining to him the whole sequence of events. We didn't have a chance to do that because before 4 o'clock, he was already here and the damage that you can see was done. I've been made to understand subsequently that after we were given the green light to start, there was a survey plan which should have been submitted to the Ministry of Lands. My state officer is telling me now that they hadn't yet sent it because they hadn't signed it off or something. I'm not 100% sure of the facts. But he basically, what I understood was that there was an administrative gap that they had left, and then they needed to send that. Yeah, and that was, yesterday was the first I was hearing of it when this happened. And of course, as a mayor, I will push many things, but I can't follow every single piece of documentation. That's why you have an administrative staff, and that's why you rely on them. That notwithstanding, even if there was a survey plan that should have been submitted that wasn't submitted, I would really expect to have been contacted. I would have expected a letter from the Ministry of Land saying, FCC, we see you've got a signboard out there saying DFID funded project. You are missing some of the documentation. Can you please make sure your documents are in order? What I wouldn't expect is for very expensive work, wall structures, the zinc pans, and not to mention the fact that this is one of our really important partners, and it says they're DFID funded, and the people they spoke to explained. I wouldn't expect it to be damaged in this way. I'd have expected a professional approach to resolving whatever matter the Minister of Lands thinks that there is with this property. And let me just end by saying, when we were having these meetings, the issue at hand was that SLRA said it was a right of way. And we know that right of ways are just that, right of ways, not lands that should be given out. We've seen the Minister of Youth using right of ways for the good of all in terms of the car park. So for us to be given the right of way for the good of sanitation seems a very reasonable and appropriate action, and for which we're very grateful to all the MDAs who were involved, and very, very saddened to be standing here today to see, this work destroyed in this way.
My family, this not a research, corruption, it do so. But I get a big short message for me people in a salon. I know some I don't hear about this land, say then go thief some people them with the Minister of Lands, then go take that research in family land, in family property, land will get documents for, land will get building permits for, land will don't build per, where that mudslide can be pull everything. After 2018, where that mudslide happen, we destroy everything in the land. Them people here, so Victor John, with his girlfriend Lovetta Kamara, with them Canada village and just they exploit people and land. And because they feel say they get money, then come meet me big sister tell her say they want buy this land. My sister tell her say this is not family property, we know they sell them. This is not generational a monument, we know they sell them. Then first day we saw they sell them. Then begin waka, then go meet one with auntie, we old 91 years. Now we don't 93. 2018 when they go meet that mommy, the mommy be old 91, now the mommy don't 93. Can you believe? They go propose to the mommy. The propositions that they make, they don't even fulfill them. Lie and the mommy, dupe the mommy, just for can't thief people property. Then now, they go make fake paper in no work. Because how you go say that you get land, you get 2020 paper, then the people then will say that they get the land, then you get 2013 paper. How you go say that you get this land, this person don't build the land, the structure then did it. Then you say that you get. So like they don't say in no work, then go meet the Minister of Land, because the lady Lovetta and the Minister of Lands, that they then get intimacy. And then go bribe them or whatever they do, because for all Minister of Land were appointed by the president of a country, left in office, drive come for 5 town lots, were unable to get the power for give that same person there 100 acre land if he wants. It come, they can't tell we say, well, when I for left this land, they go on 6 town lots. Me people they say, no, we don't want sir, now this we property now we want. Then the Lovetta did it back now with the minister. Now they also the minister and the advocates for them. Tell we say, well, he go give me people 500 bags cement with 10 ton iron rod. Then the minister they give you that salon left the land because of the structure within the land, so then go compensate we. We say, Papa or Mama, what you want? This land when they sell, it's not family property. Now they're not enough. Then the Minister of Land, Dr. Sandy, go make documents, say, well, officially the land, not a private land anymore, now government land. But one thing I want to send one message, they like it, you know, they doing your work as an advocate, let God bless them, and so many other people we don't team up for this battle. Because now I know, say, so many people that don't go through this same pain, where the lands minister will come up and take your property and give to another person because they bribe them or the person get money or the person get connection. This is not right. We did not vote for SLPP for Canton Barbega and Paris. We not vote for SLPP for Canton rebel governments Paris. We vote for them because we believe they will bring better Canada country. But this, it don't come and come. I not talk, I not sing, I not nothing. Now they don't put me on my toes to the point now, I don't be back who I be. When I not be where I be don't come out, I don't left because I don't politics in mix up.
I don't get what with SLPP, but Dr. Sandy, now you go and make official papers, sir. So, Jaman, I'm a man every day, then I'm in my village, then they intimidate you. If you work as if you know for look the land, then they pay bill. They don't get no paper, the court don't serve them paper. It's Victor and girlfriend, Lovetta, they say they don't care. But then they go to court, they don't care. Then they show they don't get no respect for the rule of law because you, the minister, wait for show say that everybody respect the law, you don't behave like a barbarian. So now they say they behave like a rebel. Okay, they say they don't care. We're gonna alarm the police. They stop them. Let them left for bill because they don't get paper. They say that they listen to they don't listen to police law. So now then they use the same police, the same messages as Sujamande for go guide them the bill because the people there everybody don't stand up say they don't go billionaire because they don't get paper. Even the chairman of the village. So they don't get no respect for nobody. So then continue for bill and this Victor boy they threaten me family. I get it the way they tell say in the canton in the lock me one more family up everybody. They lock up for land where you beg we for buy, we say we not the sell. You go bring the minister come, we say we not take no compensation. Then now the same minister say okay we're not government's land. Then you the bill, then when I say on account development. One short message or one key. Okay? You see that land there where you the first for sir, Mr. Victor? Let me tell you something, a blood land. On the rest of my family, they died at that land day. 1945, where that landslide happened at Charlotte, now the same land day, where so many people die. That land in a blood land. You money where they go there on a waste. Mark me word, you go ask yourself, say, why I go offend the wrong people then? Now curse when I don't touch you. That, I don't say that land though, but that don't they don't want to do up. But that land there, na problem land. I go come with music, I go sing music where I go get more time for talk, and I go talk enough. At the when they talk, more artists that they come, more people that they come, more activists that they come, and more people the way this with government will put as a government for represent Sweden turn barbarian and rebel power. You understand? This is not right. Dr. Sandy, they not chose you. You go church, you call yourself Christian. They not appoint you for be a minister, for they go and destroy people their life. Then Sunday, you didn't at church, you call yourself Christian, sir. That is not to. Now when they go interview you now, they go to your office, journalists, they tell them say na government land. When it become government land, where we get documents from hundreds of years, say to 2014, before I even begin building. We get documents we stamped by the Ministry of Land, by the government, the director, the land minister, even the sites plan, everything we get paper for, we get receipts for. And there I go end up for now, this video. When people learn more go come. I tell everybody thank you where they fetch for we, be back with family, and all the people where they don't take advantage from. God go make una go win. Una case God go answer. We all, yeah? Because this you don't camp and come. This we know I don't really understand. It look like I think the while I come back with corruption part 2, and I already did power paramen. I go count time and I know say His Excellency, Marabio, and in WEF or all the ministers them in cabinet, they all they listen, they all go see this video. Then because they don't want for talk, because Dr. Salina, their own brother or person, so they not act like them care. That's fine. We not get gun, we not get connection, we not get money. What we get? We get God, we get voice for talk, and we get social media. That's all we are. They will get people away ready for sacrifice their voice for we. Thank you very much for listening, everybody. God bless. For your man Bo, left beef Bo, corruption, part 2. Watch out, coming soon.
Mi fambule ona kushe. Mi name na Animezo. Mi fambule me tuna no distress wa depan. I just lost me pikin 3 weeks ago. Now mi fambule them. Look what ya depan. Jiko press. Then they na Milan. Then they take advantage. They don't come. They don't canton stone them na me land. They say then they come begin for bill na me land. And me case it then a courts. When me case then a courts, Jiko press not supposed for kinda young because they don't say the court don't say Ministry of Tourism for actually bill me place back or give me all me money where they don't spend. I don't mind my Ministry of Tourism or the government give me people them me place. But they forgive me all me money where I don't spend a year. Me no go don't spend me money for them picking them for come build a year so then they can't broke me place. When they can't broke me place, they for can't give Guinea man them. Now we they vote for them. Not so Guinea man they come vote for we governments then a year. Where any afternoon then they take foreigner them parts, they left we. I no go do this. I no go take am. Yeah, me fumble them. Then go get for kill me na yeah. Jico press fetch me on the red. Then put red zinc fence. Then wear red shirts for fetch me. Then both say under any government. Then get money, then go fetch me. And at that, then they do so right now. These governments, what we been feel say, well, we don't cry, we don't cry, we don't cry. They don't disadvantage we under the red. Now the green don't come. President Mother Bio, you promise we justice. You promise we say you they can't take up all injustice case then at this country. You come, you not do that. I go meet you. I tell you by me case, you promise me justice. Where the justice? I say you na man of talk and do, President Bio. But I not see the justice. I not see the justice yet, so I not see the justice where you come for comfort for make salon people then get. Before that, now foreigner de una they comfort we for. We go vote for una. We they go vote for una. Now we una they turn pan back for foreigner them. Fatima Bio, where are you? Fatima Bio, where are you? This na animezo. This na animezo we look after you na England, Fatima Bio. Now you they sit down, you they can make paddy. You they make paddy with foreigner them for me, for gang up against me. Fatima Bio, you know what you do me today. You know what you do me today, Fatima Bio. Me na you success. Na me de be you success, Fatima Bio. You know say na me de be you success. You know that. Trace back Robert Clear. Who does send you to Robert Clear shipping company, the late Robert Clear Bill Brookman? Na me. Na me and Robert Clear been there. Na me send you there. Na me send you there. So if you come back, they can't play vindictive for me. You don't kill me on Paddy Robert Clear. Where I send you to. You kill him. Now you kill that man. You stress that man. You kill him. Now, Ebo, before you can make it up to me, you they can gang up back with Jico Press Company for can't take me place where you don't say where they bill. You don't say where they suffer. Now this place here so. Ebo, you know right so. You know right, me fumble there. You know right so. Una know how me heart stand right now. I lost me picking three weeks ago. Ebo, we government, we fumble. We government and not get sympathy for we. Who's kind cruelty this? Who's kind cruelty this? We not go breathe now we country. We not for breathe now we country. Una not go empower we now we country. But una go the empower foreigner them. What in do black man? What in do we own? What in do salon people the way they not for grow na the country, Papa God? Why we not for grow? APC come the same thing. SLPP back can the same thing. Una over can dry water na we eye. But me I not say oh President Bio, Fatima, and Jico Press they say na una tell them for come bill na ya. Ministry of Tourism back don't tell me say na una they give them people the year so for can bill na ya. Una go kill me inside my own country. President Bio, Fatima Bio, if una not kill me na this country, beyond Jico Press, I swear to God, una, if una not kill me na ya no go come up behind this land. I think Dennis Sandy say anybody where can a yai they can deploy OSD for can shoot we and kill we. If they no can kill me na my own country, na my own land for foreigner, me heart no go cold. Now una country this. Now una get power. Now una they send them Jico Press after they don't boast say under any governments. Then go me no go able to fetch them because they get money. Me I no get money. But me I get God. I love me country people them. Now that make me then a yeah. England not tight for me. America not tight for me. All man no say they do pretty well.
Them say then they fixed in them make we wait.
And I welcome back, and I thank you so much for your patience. Some of the cries them of Sierra Leoneans, we don't go through the same ordeal having to do with their land. So we it's the reason why I decided now we play some of those again, and there's a lot more. We maybe possibly depend on the time where I will play back later. I wonder we wrap up now, not only not too long. Before I bring come Mr. Kamara, make I bring come first Mr. IMF. Waiting at the way forward, waiting at your own advice in terms of solution. Kindly come back in, sir. Mr. IMF, are you there? Okay. While we wait for another bring come Mr. Ahmed Kamara. Come on in, sir. Check your device, sir. It's for unmute. Check unmute your device, yeah. So go before you.
So right now, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, good. Yes. Thank you once again. The solution actually is tough for some of we as to what you will suggest. Because them people are know exactly what thing that they do. You know, how we familiar and the people that when they go through that pain there, they not deserve that. You know, they not deserve that. You know one because this sometimes now you know the advantage like the old woman after all the acquire in place, probably maybe for income and for the generation yet unborn, then if we go through there being there, go police station, they go for arrest and you know, you look at and not to see the fraud, then people are they know we talk for them, but we saw them they know the fraud. They don't tend to be so clean and genuine. That's why they acquire them places them. So what they know what they do. But because of corrupt elements there, corruption, now they leave them till they are. Because then a lands maybe take drive and then you get a link there. Now let's say I don't above the country. You know, then connection link that I get post here. So you will take advantage of somebody else and then you grab it property. So I don't know when they do then stop here, how long you will continue. Like say you go for live this world forever. You know, when it's not possible. There's nothing we remain at this earth for life. It's not possible. That is the same way God states. God don't put it at the Holy Quran. Nothing will last forever. So sometimes you don't want to be rich. Think of how you go for these riches. And how long you're going to enjoy these riches. So you don't want to get a conscious mind. Forget about the poverty. Forget about the struggle. But try to make you see how best to be able to make a better life for yourself. Even now small room every day where you get to live the nice life with consciously with no debt better. You know. So now then see how we dey see. Like really sometimes you feel bad when any incident had dey occur na the town, na the country, you know, about all the land and all that things them, you know, way then they really dey squeeze people them. Not to show that country be dey. This country now recently the way Sierra Leone turn over then corrupt elements here now. People go for blind for documentation. We don't use this system there again with no solution we don't can dey. You know, life may change because everything you do in order for life you get for the transparent, otherwise no dey job. Because for whatever thing you do, when they find you wanting and doing a job or whatever, then that's it. Like you're gonna lose everything. You know, so but this is the system I want today. People dey lie, people like bribing, you go for go make documentation, you go for go make your passport, you go for pass it through somewhere, the man will say na this you. But look at other countries, small country like Gambia where I don't live for years. This is why there is a future candidate that I teach me for some time. These people, they're not too perfect, but they are honest. I can't imagine how they do that small country without nothing. But the honest way they don't live with them, you will testify say they ahead of me. When we civilize far away, we civilize past them, but we don't live there, we should testify. So when you don't do it, come down. Educational system is down. When we migrate and go to now we are the bank on for what they get a better education. They believe so don't have teaching. All the international schools now, anybody who don't live, they go tell you for the real system. It don't work, it don't corrupt. The schools are corrupt. They will take bribe. Teacher they pay for marks. Students they pay for all they say na free education. You know the knowledge system there. The system really is a battle, my sister. So like I said before I join the program, now they try and God surely will bless you now because now they say the truth, now they educate people, and at least sometimes maybe we will win one day. But the solution now we for decide. We only out, the only way they in, we only listen, we decide in the sense that we therefore place the right people in. You know, if not 100%, at least we will go for 90%. So that at least we will come back again and live a better life. At least we will avoid all them bribery, all them corrupt businesses, so we will be able to live equal life. You see, now this me I get for say before actually I leave it. Sometimes I remember all the job I remember. Somebody from nowhere saying I get me. Just grab them, do that mommy. The man they take to the ocean, they can, develop. How you get this place, I don't know. Pass when I get for good job, I get for try really dig that problem there and they find out if I get back for go to court, really see what a Kamal is picking, and then find out who this document and where we will trace. And then we see how it goes. If we will find, if we will then we leave the rest to God.
That's
right.
right.
We will not go for last year forever.
Yes.
We will develop our own place. Like I can always say, we will buy other place, develop it. But for that poor man, he don't die. Why you can't die under that place? If somebody come up from nowhere, I can't take him. Just destroy it. Don't stress, say die. You see? Yeah. So the next year, what happen again? Like this old mommy now. You see, he has training at the age. They go court, they go police will detain him. And you know, under baseless law, you can't understand it. You know, and the problem is that we know some of you will be able actually able to leave that side again. Because we know they are not going to go from side and say, give me money for what thing? We know use the system there. I can able give you for the job where you do free. You pay for me and you bless me. Fair enough. But for giving money on documents where I will pay for 500, they say give me 200, the rest of it and you pocketed this. Then you don't bankrupt, you don't steal the people, you don't steal government, you don't corrupt the whole system. This is the thing like this are exactly in the happen of their country. Everybody is corrupt, from the top officers. Now they corrupt past everybody, the top one day. Because then at the office and they sell the offices then. They don't make money, they don't squeeze the people, the poor ones away, they don't get any means for even survive. Now then they suffer. Now all the time we be listening to now from this pandemic for which that in Africa, corruption. So this is the worst. This time is the worst time. For when me born in that country, they were grow up, they were go school, to college level. As you say, now based on what they do, I know they do, but we will follow up. We get family in a day. This is the worst. The incidents have never happened before. You know they compare government to, but these are the worst. This is terrible. Then I mean, for me, they go through all they will do that. See the way the permission they make for the young grand picking them. Look how they get for go through. They might be no well. Then as soon as some auntie take by, one day they say, he get high blood pressure. You know what I mean? Someone going in for 20 something that years, they say not to get news and can't believe it. No patience. No die. And I mean, I will just be praying that God faith for that. Maybe the people that get right now. It's not for that again. I'm going to go show now. The one left legacy for him picking there, for him grand picking there. You see? Yeah. There's somebody who have that place for that. Yeah. Very sad. So then here, just to try with little like where they say from subsequent time, I never they come on and they follow the program all the time. If God permits, I do okay, I know I'll be safe, maybe the car do soon at work office, I'll get time for you. I will still continue, will still care for continue.
Absolutely.
Why if they don't put your face and go out, will be fine. When they do, but we get to continue for sale to the person. That's the fact. We not go for fear, we go for the job, let people in hurry, and so that's the truth we say. Not be back anybody. But if you do the wrong thing, at least you will come out for sale. But we don't hide that. If you continue for hide that, it will affect me tomorrow.
That's good.
It will affect me. Not say because not to know, let us just be quiet. No. Now we all collective efforts.
Yeah.
We go for job, then things change. Yeah. Otherwise, we continue for this road. because our country is in. And so no more they get advocates and they get people who trust working with government.
Yes.
You get politicians the way they now this now they do. Now they do. You know they back government for anything. You get for same things. When I then tell now we don't work today. All the people now they come, where they appoint them are based on affiliation. So when they can only work for the people. All now for their own selfish interest. All now for the office. All now for the bar, for the money. You know, they don't be so. No, they work so. You know, they really work so.
Absolutely.
If they work so, then they don't stop you, sir. They stop the people here. You see, this 9 they happen. 9 they happen, don't they? All the country, just the some that no more every month. People are not going to future in all time. We say now with the stress. Or sometimes what you get to do, you get to just think the little way for subsidize them, for sustain them.
Absolutely.
But it's terrible. You have to work like they work. You have to say in our governments and then worse. Because it's for the few. For the few. Some of the people are in the right and the police say, they should just be like remote control. Say, come on. They're not the same. They're not the same. They're not the dignity, they're not the respect, they're not the nuts, they're not the go and that person. We know they put it for which don't know, you know, the nuts. So they get up here.
Yes.
It's like the top people and the suppress people. My game is suppress people. There's no changes. We will try say we change this, that, or we say, okay, yeah, we don't have to go meditation back and back. No, some of them support, but when president say, Nigeria, it's not going to just support and see the only thing they can do at the end of the day. Forget about try, forget about this, you know.
Yes.
If they prove we're fine, why we not to the same country, not to the same development? So like the thing at division at this every day they read this say no. This is terrible.
Thank you.
We not be grow up like this. We not really know the system there.
Yeah.
But so when you Martini, this and the Barbie so no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, me I get friends of different tribes, deep national growth, different tribes. And I enjoy that. Also going at the center of the Kisi where through the day we get in back wherever get with tribes as party. All the tribes in the party, they all now be back and this now we go talk and you know. So we enjoy that.
Yes.
We don't ever get any difference because now I see problem. I don't understand.
Yeah.
We start holding now with the evidence here, you know. We start
Absolutely.
Because it's too small.
Yeah.
We not getting problems here.
Absolutely. I agree.
Absolutely. So again, thank you now. Seriously, from time to time, we some of them go for the make question, we go for the talk.
Yes.
We are possible, we are available, you know, for support now. Support the program. And in a very unique program. Actually, you open up people.
Thank you.
I tell you for free, you open up people because sometimes listen, a lot of people all over and they follow up. That makes then they're happy. The cast goes I feel very good. You know, the incident the isolated incident we don't know, but when our brain come, we follow each other, we see what we do. So they all will continue for change. If one in the diaspora now go for enforce changes, what we do? Other people are saying in other countries there.
Yes.
Then they organize themselves for change. Because otherwise we will suffer.
Absolutely.
They will call you every day for problems. Every month before you pay and pay this, you don't send no problem, no pleasure.
Yeah.
Because they will come back to you.
Yes, it's true.
Absolutely. At the end now.
Well stated.
Sister. Thank you very much once again. I thank you very much. I really appreciate your program.
Thank you.
It's a very beautiful, very nice, and you really show some talent and your approach, your manners, everything about you. By the grace of God is unique.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I receive it with humility. Thank you so much. I know the platform is for us, by us. So at the end of the day, we use them wisely for, like I say, we come together, we speak truth to power for now get a better Mama Salon. Thank you so much, Mr. Kamara. I also equally feel your pain, and I pray that you deceased auntie in sweat and in pain not go in vain. Thank you so much for sharing.
We'll try.
Yeah. Mr. Muhammad Kamara, can you kindly unmute, sir, before I bring Mr. IMF in? Yes, sir. So I want you come in, sir. Anything what you want to add to this, come on in, sir. It's your turn.
It's Khadija. My thanks and appreciation goes to you again for your time. I mean, this is, nobody can ask for more. And also, Wetin they do not to just for yourself, is for the unfortunate ones, the vulnerable citizens, and for our salon at large. And let everybody know say the position we occupy today is the people's power. Is he or she is only there for a limited time. And what you do today, it will follow you for the days of your life. Let's be honest in what they do. Let's stay neutral. The Minister of Lands, not only own Sierra Leone. If they Salon no even get a GPS system. Salon, for when you go the 30 day, they're not able to draw a map for show say you want building now. Come on, building permit. They're not able. Then they give 2-3 billion permits for the one green place. You know, we put a structure there. All what they do is they go and run after people, let you place them. Ebo, where is Sierra Leone heading for? Where Sierra Leone is heading for doom if we not take caution. If they that are in power that be, they not take caution. Because me, you, and Udea, now Ude. We don't worry, we don't work honest labor. And we know they lie, we know they thief. Then, natively, lies and deception, manipulation, falsification of documents. Now, in the future, say, it's the order of the day. Trust me. What you do, they follow you for the days of your life. And most of the things that today, you see them like, jara one, if they die. If you ain't nothing to say today, are they in power? You know nothing. You know, we they na blood they run like events. That's it. Me and you, it's no difference. It's just opportune for let you occupy that position right now. So the best it can be is make a difference in people's life. Why president keep that kind of person in that kind of position there? What did they do really? For help the transformation of the country? Nothing, to the best of me can see. If they go plan Freetown, take the building permit here, if they go to the highest bidder, a piece of land, ordinary piece of land, I mean a minister, 2 town lots, now minister, they go, they repeated they go trade him for. But Sandy cheap, man. Sandy cheap. It's a shame. I'm telling you. But anyway, time will tell. The poor mommy need to get justice. And they need for hands off waiting on concern them. Make them work for the country. Make them plan the country. But you know they do it. Now for they do kapu. How long kapu? Many people they know say today they point finger say and they investigate the previous administration. Their day shall come. All what if they do so, you know the for and grown no. It ain't a cloud. It is store anywhere, any device. And we bring and come back. Sandy, you better know what they do, cause you said they for face justice when your time is up. And that's my case. And thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mohammed Kamara. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Make I bring in Mr. Joseph. Come on in, and then I'll bring Mr. IMF.
Oh, that is somebody.
Yeah, check your device, the volume, okay?
Thank you again once more, Kadi, for moderator for bringing me in.
Yes, sir.
Well, my suggestion to this whole saga of what is going on currently and what has been happening and even what is continuing to happen is that our leaders, likewise Sierra Leoneans, we need to allow for the branches of government to function. We need independence in those areas. We need to give the different branches of government for let it function, or else we will not get anywhere. It look like say we don't get trust into this in the system because people that overlap them functions them. Then we allow the system for let it work. All then talk here here and there. If we do not allow the system for let it work, we are not going to get anywhere. We are just behaving like we are still living in the ancient days. Our people are not learning. We are not learning with all the experience, the education, the numbers, the letters behind our names, and we are not proving to the common ones that yes, we are different from them in terms of what we have learned or what we have acquired or what some of the letters or whether PhD, masters, bachelors, associates, MML, LMM, all those things. If you cannot stand for something and show a difference or to show that you are working in a certain area as any branch of the government, if you are not making that difference or leading by example, then we are not heading anywhere. Let us allow the system. Let us trust the system. Let us try to have respect for one another. Let us respect, let us believe in the system. That's the only way we can forge ahead. People need to understand. Like all of us, once you have crossed your age 50, the longest energy you have ever had to work in maybe 20 years. When you are 70, you are what? Again, in this world. No matter how great you are, when you hit that 70, 10, that's it. What you have done or what you continue to do, that's what will leave a legacy for your children and your great-great-grandchildren yet unborn. Let we learn to respect elderly people and other people. We have lost our values, our norms. We need to go back to the drawing table and learn to respect one another and stand for something. We have lost it. The problem we have in Sierra Leone is about status. Everybody wants to show that they are in position. And those positions, they cannot define it. They cannot rule and govern by it. They just want to show ego. And they are followers as well, because I who's sitting here, first of all, I will never, ever in this world be a bodyguard to somebody. Never in my life. Never belongs to God, but I will never, because I'm not a follower, I'm a leader. I can't say if I'm a bodyguard to you, guess what? I have a choice to make, to say whether what you are telling me, that's why I study a profession where yes, I'm responsible for every action that I take. I'm liable. So if people need to learn to stand for something, no matter how poor or rich you are, you have 5 senses, you have a mind on your own. Let us try to respect one another. That's what I have to say. Thank you very much, Khadija, for bringing me on your program. And I'm looking forward to joining you a later day. If I can be of any help or in any form and shape, I'll be glad to serve once it comes to Sierra Leone. Thank you very much. And thank you all the panelists, everybody that joined us today on this program, coming to speak on behalf of Mrs. Gbekie, the late AIG wife, Madam Gbekie. If you are there, I feel your pain, I feel your sorrow, and we are going to stand with you in this fight. This battle has just begun, and we are going to draw the sand and the line in the sand to send a message to any leader of Sierra Leone, no matter what capacity you serve, that you cannot deal with people with impunity. We are going to use every means, not violently, but we are going to use our pen and paper, our voices, and our contacts. We just want justice. We are not asking anybody for any favor. We are not asking you to go squash anybody or take advantage of our Shollay Davies. No, we just need justice, the truth, no biasness. That's what we are asking for. Thank you all once again. Joseph.
Thank you so much, Mr. J. Thank you. Make I bring in Mr. IMF.
Okay, Khadija.
Yes, sir.
Again, I want to tell you thank you for bringing me come on board the program.
Absolutely.
And
yes.
You know, like I don't listen to all the panelists and this show is very brilliant. From the contributions that we don't get, let the show say we don't forge ahead. We only get a common ground. You understand?
Yeah.
The whole thing about this thing is not fighting for political battle or whatever, it's for fighting for justice.
Absolutely.
And justice is all that we need. Okay?
Yes.
Justice is all that we are asking for. This Shollay Davies, when I say one single advantage upon this poor widow gets a new property already. Where we get a house there. But still, this small piece of land that belongs to this family, it still won't get that money back from that lady, that poor lady, which is to me is really, really heart-rending. It's gluttonous. When I say what in the Lord, that's you get the MP. So from the position where we don't serve as deputy commissioner of anti-corruption. And under Iran government, it should be on any amount of property in Solange. And up to now, because it have been former senior serving company that they all means when they will lobby for get property somewhere else. Okay? You get a lot of friends and within the ranks of the ACC, within the ranks of the lands ministry, within the ranks of the current government. If at all want, even if of land, this place right now where we talk about, so that this session ended, these are long gone. Those property, providing property again. All property belong to somebody else. All those property belong to somebody else. If you say that you go for the buy property, or sometimes the bona fide person who they own the property decide to sell you the property, or else you are encroaching in somebody else's property. And Shollay Davies knew very well, because I learned that in your attempt to buy that property from that family, but she resisted. That means that's all that she is living for. Okay, why should somebody who don't go in that position and won't know the rule of law, will be the interpret the law for people then, will be the interpret corruption of the people then, now decide to go take advantage of this old woman, Khadija? This is heart-rending. This is terrible. And more especially when the thing at the High Court. Well, if we forget the rule of law, you understand? Even some of them cases right now, the current anti-corruption commissioner defense, when the case going to court, when the court don't decide, and they give up, the court don't decide, when they give up on this thing. These are the rule of law. What I first say, we as people them for the emulate, no matter how the justice system is, no matter how they rule, but let there be a ruling. Let there be a ruling. Let the court decide. I mean, I'm not saying the court needs the Atlantic Fire. So that case to be pending in court. But all of the sudden, we have seen military officers and police officers who have been paid from the very taxpayers' money to protect their lives and properties, going there to destroy them and make it in property for all what they need for. You understand? For doing, then drop and down to inside the day so. Without nobody not take out the responsibility system and make command. Because if they go, they don't got something, some paper. So this coming out the lands ministry. Or this command at the law court, so get mandates for can destroy this property. At least some of them for the raise voice. But the reason why they raise the voice right now is because they never get anything for identify any do not authorize them people to do. You understand, Khadija?
Yeah.
These are the issues, these are the things where they go, this government, current government, the incumbents, Trump card and then where you can't fight for injustice. Go fight in lawlessness. This is the form of lawlessness. If you can go to somebody's else's property and bring can down like I bring can down so in your face without any authority whatsoever, without mandating for good and continuity, that is complete lawlessness. Again, we want all the parties involved, all the stakeholders involved in this property, so let them come out clean. The court system, let us show whether they have given the verdict on that property for sin as Shollay Davies in England. Let them show us a judgment. This country, so there is a very established ways of how you can acquire property. You understand? If you get them from government, it show a deed from government to you, a grant deed. If you get them from a private citizen, that private citizen they need for sign off that document. Because grant deed. That grant deed, nobody not get that authority there for take that property in hand. In fact, everything in a database system. When it be say if na Khadija or if na Mr. A, B, C get this property, for that property they move from Mr. A, B, C go to Mr. Y. There should be a tangible and legal document where they show the movement of that property. Two ways. One, they can get them through from direct transfer, that from the owner will get them. They get for prepare a grant deed, when prepare a grant deed, get for sign off. Inside get for sign off. So say as from today, I don't transfer this property from me to Mr. ABC. That means when they now record that document, they under the recorder's office of the county, whether property they belong, that don't show a legal transfer. Or else, if you owe back taxes, you understand? So they tell you say owe back taxes, government they write you multiple times. But let you say, oh, back taxes on this property, you have to pay. You understand? On certain stage, the government can go say, okay, we will possess this property. Okay? If you don't develop and to certain stage, I don't know what the case number in this case. But for say you get 2 town lots that belong to this money, a whole a senior member of the ACC in the past will come back low. You can't take that to we say that 2 town lots. We say if Shollay Davies not get that 2 town lots, we say actually that will cost them. I would think that will cost us. But unlike this money, if you forfeit that 2 town lots and that structure they don't put up, you all know how much right now building material costs. So get just a ton of iron rod because on nearly spend 6 to 7 million to get a ton of iron rod. With all that structure, that level that structure don't reach. Let's just take it for example, how many tons of iron rod don't we sell that building there? Then let's look at how many bags of cement, how much the bag of cement costs right now. The bag of cement costs close to 70 or more thousand loans for a bag of cement. How much of it belongs inside the handle? Let's talk of the labor, the workmanship. If a quantity surveyor can determine the quantum of resources, including labor, the money or effort you don't put into that property is a gigantic amount. The quantum is huge. And now you don't go get the money property. If the money at the end of the day end up getting property back, are they gonna do a fair quantification of the resources, including labor, including the stress, where it don't cost them money for them making property? Who is going to determine that? We trust the justice system. And so we be the past behind the previous government. For them to do the right thing, they did not listen. And at the end of the day, we clamored for change. Some of we lost party them. We lost friends because we want justice, we want change. And we clamored for change. Now change is here. The change that is here, we have been seeing a trend, a pattern, how things they go, and we are not happy. And this Mami in case will be a test case for the anti-corruption, the lands ministry, the judiciary, and all parties involved for injustice, the civil society, the Human Rights Commission. They must come in and try to see where the justice is that we are looking for. It's not about political party. It's not about anything. What was wrong yesterday is wrong today and will be wrong tomorrow.
Absolutely.
We want to see justice for this Mami. This Mami will put a test case. So before we put on the boxing glove, we're gonna take this Mami in case as a test case. Okay?
Yep.
We don't mind losing friends for justice. Justice is all what we are asking for. If there has been a verdict from the court, and then show a ruling where they show Shollay Davies and get this property, and how comes he end up forget this property? If you maybe don't sell and get, they don't show a document that shows that. If the preliminary investigation and the verdict that was given by the magistrate court under the watchful eye of not a person but Justice Combat Commander, you understand? And by then, when I be in the magistrate court, you understand? They all be involved in this case and give justice to them. I mean, if they never overturn that, forgive their property to Shollay Davies, I want to see that again clearly. What made that possible? We also get a lot of relationship in past and current serving law enforcement authorities, both in the military and the police force. So our fear is, if we continue for the accident here, the trend, they continue, it will come back to bite us from the behind, from real relatives, real auntie them, the video them, and the record the video them are selling, all the man they don't die, left give them property, all they don't serve this government, all they don't serve the people of Sierra Leone. For students that go forfeit their own property, we don't want to see. I'm calling on President Bio, please, you clamor for justice. Say you can't fight lawlessness, injustice, corruption, and this is the pinnacle of corruption from the look of it. Because if you know the nothing, what they justify an action, then somebody go take that kind of action and they against a poor defenseless widow. She might not have it all, but some of us are here for lend with voice to the voiceless, and they should not underestimate any voice.
Thank you.
They should not underestimate any voice. Some of them voices here, they go loud and clear because some of us don't like to talk. We don't like to talk well. We like to give the opportunity for something give rise for when we talk. And this particular one, it really pissed me off. It really get under my skin. I decided they invite me for Canada program. I said no, I must honor this invitation because this will get under my skin. Look at mommy. If you look at mommy in condition, you look at mommy in condition right now. You look at physical appearance. You look at emotion. You put yourself in a shoe. Don't look at one great side. Don't put one leg straight. Okay? Look at a different paradigm. Shift yourself from your own position and put yourself in the shoe of that mommy. So this time your mama, you happen to run with it. Is it okay? I think it is not.
Absolutely.
Because we are not seeing any documentation that shows that they should do what they did. Under other authority, under other pen. Who signed that pen? For them to destroy that place. If nobody then just do a normal unlawfully from military and police officers who have been paid from the taxpayers' money to defend lives and properties, saying destroying properties just like that of a poor widow. Some of you are not happy. Some of us are not happy. We are really not happy. We want this thing. Let us investigate this thing, Khadija.
Yes.
So all Iranians, I'm calling on the anti-corruption boss. I'm calling on Dr. Sandy, the lands minister. He might not get involved. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Just keep fingers crossed that he might not get involved. But if this they fall under also a new ministry, so let him make sure the ministry is not involved in doing this.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you so much.
You
did not send anybody to do that.
Yeah.
And if he sent people in for do that, let's know why and how he reached that decision. We'll continue to follow this particular situation very closely. We'll continue to follow it very closely and see who side this thing will lead us to. And we want to say the people that did this action to that mommy, then come out clean in this. If not, we can even go ahead and raise funds for this mommy for they get justice.
Thank you so much. Well said.
They get justice because this is not good.
Yes.
It is not good at all.
Yeah, well stated. So yeah, go ahead. You want land now so that we are go? Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. For Richard, you understand, Kaija?
Yeah.
I want for telling thank you.
Yeah.
For we organize this program for this mommy. Yes. And I hope say waiting we don't say today. Nobody accuse nobody put fingers. But just say that mommy, if you say you don't get injustice. If the authorities and the people the power that people say if you did not get injustice, if you say on Twitter fairly, let them show us. If not, we are gonna be very hard on this, okay?
Well
Thank you so much, and I appreciate you for your program. And God bless you, and God bless all the panelists. God bless you. God bless all the panelists, and God bless the Republic of Sierra Leone.
Thank you so much.
God bless you all.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well stated, sir. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. I did come back with the closing statements, but in the meantime, now take a quick break. And welcome back. Welcome back. I want to take this opportunity to tell everybody plenty thank you. The very first one, Mrs. Mariama Gbekie. We pray and hope that everything go there in your favor, and then compensate you back and you get back the land where you fight for. We also want to tell Mr. Muhammad Kamara thank you for in time, Mr. Joseph, Mr. IMF, Mr. Mukhtar Ba, and of course Mr. Kamara as well. Ahmad Kamara will also join with from United Kingdom, and each one of in a way take time out of in a busy schedule today for partake in today topic. We're sorry that we don't go categorically and recognizing that, as in I know certain topic is too sensitive, so I can just get me professional attire on, the mindset and everything. So I make we now get usually we can warm up a little bit before we get into we daily make. But depending on the topic, sometimes we are not going to be able to do so. So I want to tell you that plenty thank you for your understanding, as in I know equally in a voice them important na this platform. So please do not feel as if when we're not able to read on today or not acknowledging her with ignoring her. No, in equally important. And thank you so much. We pray that we government officials them continue for hear the cries of Sierra Leoneans them. Too many complaints, too many cries when it comes to personal possession, one way they don't inherit from years, from donkey years, and then now they're being taken advantage of. People are going above the law and taking the law in their hands and going outside of their assigned duty and taking advantage of them title instead of allowing the law for take its course through the judiciary system. We hope and pray for the betterment of Mama Salon. Until next time, this is Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television. I am your host, Khadija Tijan Nabi. God bless we all. God bless the Republic of Sierra Leone. God bless the Republic of Sierra Leone. God bless the Republic of Sierra Leone. God bless the United States of America. God bless United Kingdom and everywhere where Sierra Leoneans find themselves. Once again, until next time, bye. Welcome to Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television.